Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Huzzah!
Dungeons, Dragons.
So, tonight we are continuing the Lightning's Call mini campaign that we began last time we played here on Saturdays, DM'd by David Archambault.
Hello.
I am Christiana Ellis, and I am playing Gruksha, the Bugbear Pirate Rogue. We also have Paul Weimer as
Arcathius, the Tempest cleric who likes to shock and jump ahead of things and get attacked by water weirds.
and Nobilis as
Rolasmus, champion of the arena.
and Millie Cady as
May Quinzine, member of the Rose Guard, and somehow trying to make sure these all don't die.
All right. So, with that, I will turn it over to our DM for the evening. David, where did we last see our heroes?
So, we last saw our heroes taking a job to clear out a place known as Lightning Keep from near the town of Redhome. And you came here, and you also had an additional job of finding and removing the source of some strange blocky creatures that seem to be infesting the area. And the journey you started off your adventure by spending the night in town with having some really, really strong dwarven alcohol.
At least some people, not all of us.
Not
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah, two of you, experienced it. Whether how much of it you remember, it's very, very questionable. And the next morning, bright and early, hangovers and all, you made your way to the keep. Got attacked by some wolves that are very strange. And your way into the keep through some very clever magic item usage, and wound up and fought some other creatures that were very explodey.
Creepy ones.
Yes, creepers you might call them.
You might.
Yeah, and you talked to some rats. Learned about a key that can use to unlock doors in the keep. And yeah, and you
And
started
then
exploring.
Yep.
And along the way, you found pages and portions of a journal by a wizard that was around nearly 100 years ago.
And also lightning rods and
Yes.
the most normal creature we've met so far is the water weird that tried to drown me. That's the most normal creature we've met so far. Saying something.
Yeah. And who knows? It might be the most normal you'll find through the entire adventure.
It just suddenly makes me think of Fargo when, the one girl is describing the guy she met is the funny looking one. It's like, funny looking how? Oh, in just a general sort of way.
Yeah. Now, and you just found your way out of the well with the water weird, and Arcathius has been brought back to consciousness from near death, and the adventure is yours for now.
And we've got another one of those wand
Lightning.
thingies, right?
Yes.
Yes, I did. I did not put this one up on the I did not go and run and put this one up yet. So there's one up on the keep and one in my possession
Okay.
for those counting at home.
So, Achaeus, am I saying
Mhm.
that right?
Yeah.
At the risk of sounding overcautious here, I wonder if you might need an hour or so to rest up. I
I
feel
would-
like I could sit a spell myself.
Yes.
I would not say no to an hour of rest.
Mhm.
You are a wise and clever person.
Uh,
and
I-
bruised. And
I-
bruised. Let's not forget that part.
I think Griksha kind of just stares off into the middle of distance and says, "You might say I've learned my lesson."
Mm, haven't we both? Haven't we
The
both?
school of resilient blows.
So I think we're taking a short rest,
Short
rest.
GM.
That works.
Spend some hit dice.
Hit dice, get stuff back that needs to be recovered, and
Oh,
All right. Short.
that was my last hit dice. Didn't do too well. Only rolled a 2.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
oh, dang, that's it.
Yeah, I rolled well on my hit dice, allowing me to recover hit points. And I don't know I'm reporting this in an accent. It's not even my character's voice. It just
All right.
I started and then I couldn't stop.
Curiously, just out of curiosity, how are those with spell slots doing on those?
Let's see.
I got one. I still got one.
Yeah, I've got two level 1s and one level 2 left.
Oh,
of
you're
course.
doing great.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't spent all my bolts yet, so I'm doing fine.
Okay, so, short rest taken, bandages applied, some
Mm-hmm.
snacks had.
Mm-hmm. Appropriate place for it.
Yeah. So you had to bring all the snacks because this place is bare.
Oh well,
And 100-year-old Cheetos are not very tasty.
no. All right. So
All right,
we're gonna go upstairs. What's our next
Oh,
step here?
I think we've covered all the first floor.
There are 2 more rooms on the first floor.
Oh,
2 doors in the back there.
Ah, yes.
I didn't even see those. You're right. We should do those next.
So I will. I'm gonna creep forward up to the door on the left and listen for it. Listen at it to see if I hear anything.
I'll observe from a safe distance.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You listen and there is no sound.
Okay. We haven't seen a lot in the way of traps so far, just creatures.
So far,
But
Well,
Yeah.
there was one trap. The shield.
Oh
Yeah.
right, yeah, yep, that's true. So I guess in that I will try to investigate, look for traps.
Okay.
Is that investigate or perception?
Investigation.
Okay. I'm not actually great at that as a skill, but let's see how that die goes. Oh, but with a 17,
You are pretty certain that there is that there are no traps, and that the door is unlocked.
Okay, so without a word, I will look back to the others and just give a thumbs up and try to open the door
Okay.
as quietly as I can. Aha.
Touch the walls of this square room are wooden racks designed to hold weapons. Most of the weapons were removed long ago, but a few remain. 6 spears, 4 long swords, 2 unstrung longbows, and a tall wooden lance. And with the in the hook that has one of the longbows, there is another piece of paper.
Oh.
Mhm.
All right, let's go ahead and read the paper.
Yeah, I'll snag that and hand it to our cleric.
Nick, what's the paper say, OGM?
Yep.
Ah,
Hmm.
as Tekin promised, my spells are able to summon elemental assistance to allow me to build my lab without tearing the fragile planar boundary. Seems like those Solarics are doing their work.
What's a
And
Solaric?
something you would Solarics are you would know that the Solarics are the gods that arose
Okay.
and helped end the Sundering.
Ah. Okay.
And um, as a cleric, Arcathius, you would be aware that a that basically if there's magic performed without the presence of a deity, either through like a temple or a cleric,
Mm-hmm.
it could cause a wild portal to appear. So
I see. Well, sounds like there's some magical experimenting going on in here, which we shouldn't be surprised given the weird blocky creatures we've run into. Right.
um,
Evidence bounce up.
could I get a perception check from anyone inside that room?
Okay.
Sure.
Oh yeah, there's weapons, so I'm probably going to be looking as well.
That's a 16 for me.
Okay.
16 for me.
And only an 11 for, wait, perception. 14 for me, unfortunately.
Okay. So Grushka and Arcathius both see that the lance looks odd, looks thicker than you would expect. And Elme, the you see that all the weapons are non-magical, nothing really special, though
Mhm.
actually still in okay condition.
Okay.
This lance is odd though. So I'll pick it up. Maybe it's hollow or something. I'll take a look at especially at the.
You do see a seam along the side.
Okay. Anyone got a? I'll look at.
I-
You have like a
If,
file
do
or
you
something?
want to?
I think I
you
just
gonna
lift up
try
my
to-
hand and between each finger I have different lockpick tools and stuff
Would you mind terribly?
I will attempt to see if I can open the little seam.
Not even a roll needed. You basically you find actually there's about in the middle there's essentially a latch.
Hmm.
Like you press it and it opens up and there's another lightning rod.
Gotta catch them all.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's two rods, no waiting so far. Two rods plus one on the I put up already. So
Yeah.
all right, forward progress.
Are we expecting a total of 4? Is that how many of the stands or whatever there were on the wall?
How many stands were there, OGM?
I guess
One moment.
I think we.
I
we
did go
saw,
one up
we
there
see
to look.
2 on the uncovered part of the wall.
Yeah.
Right.
We may not know the total because we haven't looked at all of the wall up there yet.
Yeah, I only seen the sun on the wall.
Yeah, you don't know the total yet.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
we'll just keep.
Alright.
We'll just.
If you get up to the very top, you'll where you can get a view of it, you can get a number then.
All right. Next door.
Okay.
I'll let our resident rogue
Oh,
take a
sure.
look, take a listen.
Yeah.
Might be safer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We're about ready for another
So
nasty
I think
surprise.
same routine. Listen, check for traps.
So you listen,
Mm-hmm.
no sound.
All right.
You check for traps, and I'll just go ahead and tell you that there's no traps.
All right.
And you open the door.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
And this room is full of dust and cobwebs. 3 sets of bunk beds stand against the east wall. Their straw mattresses badly rotten.
Hmm.
hmm.
So,
Well, we've seen, these lightning rods show up in all kinds of weird spaces, so we should probably search the room.
Yeah.
Yep.
See if anyone's got something stashed in the mattresses.
Yeah,
I
maybe
will
it'll
keep
be gold
an
or
eye out
something,
as
too.
usual.
Thank you.
so go ahead and anyone who's searching, roll investigation.
All right.
Say you want investigation. Well, oh, yeah.
All right. I got a 9. Yeah, I got a 9.
Okay.
Well, that's better than me. It was 6.
Anybody else?
May, will you help us do a
Yeah,
search?
I can give it a shot.
You know, just
I've
the
spent-
pattern
it's-
of. Sorry, go ahead.
Spent enough time going through. Never mind, that was a 9 as well. I don't know why my stuff is not going into the.
Did you get that extension?
Oh.
You can
Yeah,
find-
The
you
Beyond
need to
20.
install the Beyond 20 extension in order to
Oh,
have it go to roll 20. But you don't have to do that.
Okay.
It's
No,
just
because
that's
Reading it
what
out
makes
just-
it go to roll
it's-
20. If you just tell
reading
us
out
what the result is.
works.
Oh yeah.
It does
So
briefly flash if you look at your beyond screen. I
Mhm.
can see Almay's numbers briefly flash by.
Yeah.
Well, there's also the game log that you can open, so
Yeah.
I can see your
Yeah.
I can see rolls there. In
So
Yeah.
I Grushka and Alme don't find anything. Arcathius, however,
Oh,
he finds a mass of what might have been some sort of food item that was left in the
yeah.
and there's insects and slime.
Yeah.
Just it's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks
Was
like
I
you won
control-
the booby prize that time.
Indeed. Bleh. Wish I had a lightning bolt to shock all this away. Yeah. I do not.
Well, all of these straw mattresses probably just need to be burned anyway.
You get the idea that that's probably what they're gonna do with it with those.
No, once people move in for they save for
Yeah.
themselves from the dragon,
They're gonna
probably.
replace
Mhm.
it. But yes,
right.
otherwise there's nothing else of interest in the room.
All right.
Next spot would be upstairs.
Up we go.
So I assume that moves us up to the next layer on the map.
And let me just go ahead and get that area revealed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move you up.
Where do?
Trump, 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 Trump.
Not gonna try and be stealthy.
No, I think I don't know that we're I think if Grookshaw was going up first, she might have been more stealthy, but it seemed like the party was just saying, "All right, let's go upstairs."
I'm wearing heavy armor. I'm not exactly subtle. A heavily armored cleric who likes to shock things.
Mm-hmm.
Subtlety is
Okay.
wasting my point.
So, are you moving our tokens up there?
I was just getting the area prepared. So you
Okay,
can-
that's fine. I just wanted to know if I should do it. That's fine.
Oh, I mean you can move your character up.
Okay. Look, more doors.
So it's looks like Almay's the only one.
There
who's
we
up.
go.
Oh,
Okay, so 4 empty suits of armor guard this carpeted hallway, the walls of which are adorned with framed pictures of knights, dragons, landscapes, and great battles. At the east end of the hall is a large painting of a werewolf knight brandishing a steel lance.
Okay,
Dashing.
dashing.
Mhm.
Ah,
Yeah,
See,
doors all the place.
so
Let's check the suits of armor first,
Mhm. Absolutely.
because
okay. So which ones? What order do you check them?
um, I'd say, well, since Druska's right here, just start with this one. And
Oh, so you're volunteering me for it?
I'm going to suggest the person who has better knowledge with traps.
Sure.
Does
Don't.
it like?
Yes. No, I don't
like-
mind at all. Yes. So
Yeah.
I will check.
I will recommend
Yes.
the checking for traps first.
I will check the armor for traps, beginning with the one that is on screen left, and then moving towards the end of the hall.
Okay, so
Clang, clang, clang.
go ahead and do investigation check.
All right.
Well, just do one check for all of them.
Okay.
Big bucks, no enemies.
Okay, so unfortunately that is a 5, but you know what? Actually, a 5 is low enough. I'm just gonna. I have a thing that I haven't been using yet. I'm gonna go ahead and use it just
Your
for
knack.
fun. Yes, my psychic knack or psionic knack that basically lets me roll a d6 and add it to the result,
Okay.
which I will do right now. And I got a 4, which I guess makes it a 9.
9.
You-
So there are no traps on the armors, and you figure that out because you do just like you said, you knock on them and
Yeah.
and you try and mess with them. They're kind of welded in place so they won't fall.
Mhm.
Mhm.
There is something odd about the fourth one,
Okay.
about the spear held in it.
Mhm.
Its grasp. It-
I can't figure out exactly why, but something about that spear looks funny to me.
Okay. I'm the impetuous Tempest cleric. I will try to take the spear.
Okay, make a strength check. Or
Um, I am the weakest member of the party. This was a bad idea, but again, see,
Well,
impetuous.
Impetuous.
The other thing that I'll mention is that although Grixia is a rogue, she has an investigation of -1 and doesn't have any specific skills that apply. So it's if investigation is the skill that it's going to be, it really doesn't actually make
We need
tactical
a higher-
sense for
we
Grixia
need
to
a
do
higher-
it.
it
need a
is
higher
athletic,
character.
so
But I rolled an 18.
okay. Are you proficient in strength saves? Or is that just
It looks like you rolled a strength saving throw.
Yeah, right, because my magic item gives me +1 to all saves.
Okay,
Well,
but
you
I think they said a check.
it's an athletics check?
Oh, I thought you said a strength save. Oh,
But if it would be approximately the
it would be the
same.
same. My athletics is a +0. Would be exactly the same.
Okay.
So
So
my
you would-
apologies, I misheard.
so that would actually that's actually enough. You pry the spear out of the welded hand, and you notice that you can almost feel the magic of it. You think that this might be a magical spear.
Okay.
Hopefully, there's not a magic helmet somewhere.
A spear and
can't-
magic helmet. Here's where I think I might need to confess something to y'all. There's things that I'm good at, like unlocking locks, for example, but I have to say I've not actually done a lot of finding traps in my day. I'm not really sure I'm going to be any better at that particular thing than any of you.
Ah.
Ah,
Okay, good to know.
I mean, I'm willing to do my part. I'm not specially skilled in that area.
Ah, good to know.
Moving around quiet like
It's-
sure.
Is this what is this? Is a spear is considered a martial weapon or a simple weapon?
Well,
Uh,
Or
I will
what
tell.
weapon?
I will.
What-
I can tell you in just a moment.
Depends on what kind of spear it is, I think. If it's just a plain old spear, I think it's simple.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah.
In which case, I
A
do have
spear
to-
is a simple weapon. It has the thrown and versatile properties.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Does anybody else want to wield this spear for the moment?
I already have a rapier that's magical, so if we want to spread the magical
Weaponry around.
weaponry around,
I mean, I
Erasmus?
learned how to use one in training, but it probably, yeah, here, give it here.
Here you go.
I want to
for
keep
you.
my hands free because I stab and throw pieces of my soul focused through my brain.
Oh, yeah, that's I figure it was Erasmus or me. Erasmus, it's all yours.
All right.
Erasmus has the magical spear.
so you have a +1 spear.
Nice.
Okay, added.
Perfect. All right, now that
Okay.
we've checked the suits, now I guess it's time to play what's behind door number one.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm a little suspicious about that painting. We're not
yeah, I
seeing a
want
lot
to take
of
a look
artwork
at the painting
elsewhere.
first.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you
which
mean the werewolf? Oh, the werewolf with the
one with
spear.
the werewolf?
I thought maybe that was a
Okay.
clue that the spear is something, but that's a good point. Let's take a look further at the painting.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the painting.
Excuse me.
Uh, anyone
So-
who wants to can make a history check.
History. Alrighty.
I got a 2.
History.
It's a painting
Yeah.
with a werewolf.
A 15.
Okay.
Yeah, me, not
Erasmus?
so much. I won it.
Hi. Erasmus, are you gonna do it?
Sure.
Okay. You don't have to.
I mean, I've got a -1 in it, so
Because still have a
so 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the scholar over here.
So, Grushka, it's a painting. of
You
a
know,
werewolf.
I've heard that sitting for a portrait steals your soul.
Not true.
And Erasmus, yeah, you think you fought against a creature as big as against a person as big as that werewolf during one of your bouts. Elme, that is a very powerful figure. Very, very good in combat.
Okay.
Arcathius,
Mm-hmm.
you remember reading a tale about a werewolf knight who built a magical keep, said to be able to, when operating properly, would be able to protect against any siege. And you realize that this is the keep that it's talking about. And with the lightning rods,
Yes.
there's, you think that the shield is a lightning shield.
Right up my alley. This just proves we need to collect all the lightning rods.
I'm sensing a theme.
I'm sensing a theme too.
I'm sensing a Greyhawk everything mentality. Got it.
Greyhawk everything.
It's a reference back to the days of Living Greyhawk, where some people would actually take doors off of the hinges if they
Oh,
they were described to be made of gold or something. So Greyhawk the room was like, take anything that could be of value.
Okay.
I'll go up to this end of the hall and just kind of generally listen to see if there seem to be any signs of activity from
Oh, which
behind. Well,
doors?
I'll go ahead and do one at a time, I suppose. The west one first.
Okay. Uh, you listen behind it, and there's no sound.
All right. Well, go ahead and listen at the other two, just in case.
So the one to the north,
Mm-hmm.
hear the sound of wind.
Mhm.
And you try if you try the door, you'll see that it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
You think,
Okay.
oh, this is a door to the outside.
Uh-huh. Well, I report that, and then I'll also listen at the last.
That one. You hear, uh, you hear a slight whistling of wind,
Hmm.
and you like if you go like at the bottom, you feel a small draft.
Mm-hmm.
But the door does appear to be unlocked.
Okay.
Somebody left a window open.
All right. I will go ahead and open that one.
Okay.
This last one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This room contains a desk and a chair positioned in front of a frosted window, and there is a pane broken out of the frosted window.
Aha. Thus,
Right.
thus the draft.
Okay. The desk has two drawers with locks, one open and one closed. Flickering red light emanates from the open drawer.
Ooh.
Dusty bookshelves span the far wall. A single leather-bound tome leans at one end of the highest shelf. A rolling
Mhm.
ladder covered with cobwebs puts the book within easy reach.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to see what the glowing drawer holds.
Okay, so in the glowing drawer, uh, you see a flickering red gem,
Ooh.
and
Ooh,
do you touch it?
I don't mind if I do.
of course.
Okay, it
She's
is
gonna
warm
attack.
to the touch.
Excellent.
With the idea that's magical in some way.
I do, as a bugbear, have long limbs, and so sometimes there can be circulatory issues. A little bit of a hand warmer seems like it would be quite nice.
Work. Does anyone have an identify spell?
No.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Not in the
Okay.
slightest.
Okay.
I will go ahead and just pocket this warm to the touch, flickering red gem.
Okay. You
There
got
you go.
that.
I'm gonna go for the crooked book.
There is a lock drawer if you.
Right. I'm giving our bugbear friend first dibs at unlocking the drawer.
Oh, sure.
Well,
She's there at the
you
time.
do have a key. You could try.
Oh, is it the same key? Oh, okay. I will.
You can try it.
I'll try it.
Click,
Click,
click, and it opened.
Oh.
And inside, drumroll please.
It contains a wooden coffer, the lid with a steel insignia depicting a wolf's head with 3 lightning bolts above it.
A wooden coffer. Is the coffer locked? Is it latched?
It's latched, but it does not look to be locked.
Okay. Click. What's in?
There are 30 rings made of blue gem, or blue jade. Each ring you might think would be worth about 10 gold, though there does appear to be something special about them.
Okay, I'll pick up one of the rings and look at it
Okay.
and put it on. See what happens.
All right.
Okay.
Impetuous Tempest Cleric, remember?
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh boy.
Have you ever had your lightning resistance tested before?
Oh, absolutely. Of course I had my lightning resistance
How
test.
did that happen?
Being an idiot standing on a mountain waiting for a lightning storm and the lightning bolt coming down and hitting me, trying to hit me.
So the buzz of that lightning bolt that the memory that you have.
Mm-hmm.
You put that ring on and you feel a reverse of it.
Like a
And
nullification?
and yes. And like it appears to like if you touch the wall, it's like there's an amplification of it. You get the idea that this might protect someone from the shield.
Oh, okay. I'll
Around.
take it off. It's apparently lightning resistance for the shield. I'll put it back in the coffer. Close the coffer.
Wait,
I'll-
if we've got a coffer full of lightning resistance rings, I
Well,
feel like
just for that shield, I think, not for just. I don't think if a blue dragon showed up, these would do that much. But
you know
if
what?
have
I'll
the
risk
shield
it.
up-
If you all want to put on one of the rings, that's
Yeah.
I mean,
You
what are
can
we
have
doing here?
one.
We were told we could keep the loot, right?
that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I'll,
Any
I'll,
loot
I'll,
not-
I'll pass
not
out the rings.
responsible for its function.
Well, you know.
yeah.
Pass out
But
the rings and keep
sure.
the rest.
That can be adjudicated later if they find out about it.
Negotiations.
Okay, so you going going for the book.
Yep, I'm going for the book.
Do
Okay.
we
Well, how
add
many ever-
anything for our ring? I go ahead and put one on.
Or is it just
No.
idiosyncratic?
I'll go ahead and say that you actually won't be able to keep these rings. They are
Oh,
But I could be wearing it right now, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Ah.
basically, no need to put anything on your sheet.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Alright.
it's
In the
not so
meta.
much your loot; they're property of
Sure.
the property.
Gotcha.
But okay, so you you get the you pull the you climb up on the ladder and pull down the book, and on the book's spine in silver ink is the title Moonlight Dance.
Moonlight Dance.
Oh, sounds spicy.
I mean, maybe it's a romance novel. I don't know.
So if you flip through it, looks like it is actually detective fiction.
Ooh.
I didn't know they wrote mysteries in this world. I'm learning stuff every day.
Does it feature a devil?
A tiefling
Aha!
detective.
Tiefling detective.
So someone
And a
else then in the story
detective
might dance
werewolf.
with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Yeah, maybe. But
What I want to know is moonlight always pale? Because, I mean,
depends on.
I grew up in the city, so I don't see
Mhm.
like moonlight very much. Is there ruddy moonlight?
Yes,
Sure,
during the
can be.
eclipse.
Quite.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Actually, even in a city, cities aren't so bright in the like. Or were you saying grow up in a city in meta?
Don't worry about it. I was trying to be silly.
In my experience as someone on the seas, the moonlight can be quite variable.
Oh yes, especially in this world where the weeks are named high and low, or high, fall, rise, and low.
Mhm.
And they are that's because the moon grows and shrinks over the month in cycles, and as it grows it gets brighter, so it's yep. Anyway, you also in the book you see a cloth bookmark with a steel needle stuck in it.
Steel needle?
Yes.
All right.
And
pull-
it looks like it would be. It looks sharp, even though it looks dull.
Hmm.
It looks sharp, but it looks dull.
Yes.
I'm not sure I understand.
It like you look at it and it looks sharp, but it also looks like it's dull.
At the same time.
Yes.
Schrodinger's-
Quandary.
Schrodinger's
Schrodinger's
edge.
needle.
Schrodinger's needle.
Or perhaps one end is sharp and the other dull. That's how needles usually work.
Well, one end kind of has a little, almost like a
hole.
knob
Mhm.
at the end, while the other looks both sharp and dull at the same time.
Curious.
Yes.
This voice is actually quite hard on the vocal cords, as you might guess. I think I call out to the others is like, the door across the hall seemed also unlocked.
All right, I'll open that one.
Okay.
Mhm.
So for that one, 5 sets of bunk beds crowd this dusty, cobwebby room. Straw-filled mattresses are rotted. No one has slept here in a long time.
Okay.
All right, well.
If you try and dig through these ones, you might find the same thing that Arcathius did downstairs.
It's a risk.
I'm not risking it.
I'll take a closer look because maybe someone with a like better status was down here.
I believe
Oh,
in you.
up here.
Oh fuck. I keep rolling ones.
Oh,
You-
God.
So I'm going to get I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you're
You
gonna get the special
find-
prize.
You find a particularly damp spot of the rotted hay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that needle, though, something seems
Yeah.
to call you about it.
All of us?
Well, whoever is holding it
Oh,
at the time.
okay.
That's Roost. Oh, I don't know who picked up the needle actually.
Yeah,
I
because it
did.
was in the bookmark. Yeah.
Right, so I have the needle, so it's calling me to do what? Oh,
Just the strangeness of the tip being both sharp and dull.
okay. I will go over into the other room, and plunge the needle into one of the beds and see what happens.
Nothing happens, but you get the idea that that is almost what is needed.
Hey, the
Like
needle is
punching it is perfect, just not into the bed.
not into the bed. It's not supposed to be going into the skin, is it? Okay, I will poke my left wrist with it.
You draw a drop of blood, and it starts to grow
The blood,
into
the
another
drop.
lightning
does?
rod.
Oh, the
Ah!
needle does. Oh, perfect. Ah, look what I did. My petulance actually paid off for a change.
Yay!
Gosh.
So you got some more rooms.
All right. Well, I believe that the north door would go outside, but it's locked. Shall we try that key on it as well?
Yes. let's
Or do we
that.
want to try what might be inside first?
Well, let's just see it since we're here. We might as well take a look
Okay.
outside.
I mean, I figure we're going to check everything. It's just a
Yeah.
sequence
Well, yeah.
question.
Okay, so
Sure,
you
let's
try
try that.
try
Yeah.
the key,
Try the key.
and the door opens to reveal the walk on the outside, and you see another hole in the
Mhm.
corner.
Okay.
Oh, we've got a one of those stick things, right?
Yeah, I'll put the latest one into there.
Hey,
You do so.
Since we're happy to be here.
You do it.
Yep.
And as it goes in and twists, as you bring your hand away, you feel almost a spark between the ring and the lightning rod.
Oh,
did everyone put on a ring, or I mean, Grixia for sure
I
did.
put
I think
on a
everyone did.
ring.
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah.
All right.
This might be useful because we don't want to get shocked by our own shield. I mean, I could take it. I don't think the rest of you could. So let's not try that. So this.
All right. So these stairs here, they go up or down?
The stairs to the side go down. They go
Hmm.
down to the courtyard.
Okay.
Basically.
is that all?
Where
I can
you've
see on
already
the
been.
outside?
Okay.
And actually, since you are
I don't think we've been on the lower level at that area.
not quite. Like
No.
you were. Here, I'll reveal a bit more.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, we can go all the way up around there. Okay, since I'm here, I
There's
will
another one in this other corner.
I'll put a lightning rod there.
And then we still have
Hoping-
one more on hand, right?
Right, we have
Yeah,
one
the
more
same-
on hand
aye.
for that hole.
The same spark
Yeah.
happens on that one, and it makes you think. What would happen if you tried to take it out? Take out the lightning rod.
I think whatever it is would probably be bad, so let's keep going.
I'm gonna let it be for the moment. We'll play with.
Do it.
Okay.
Grookshaw will try to take the one out over here while everyone else is doing the other one.
Oh,
You feel the ring that you have on. Allow it to turn and come out.
Oh, like
Oh.
if we didn't have the ring, it might have zapped me or something.
If you try it again and you take off the ring,
Hmm.
won't move at all.
Interesting.
is. Yes.
All right. Nice.
And there is actually a very subtle hum that pitches up every time you put in the rod.
All right.
But
I think
yeah.
Grookshaw keeps that little detail to themselves. No, not the hum, but the just that the rings seem to allow or prevent the
manipulation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
We have more doors to check
All right.
inside. Let's go back inside.
Yep, I agree.
Hey. So where do you go next?
I'll go to the one here.
Yeah, by the painting.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So. Thick
Aha.
dust and cobwebs shroud a canopied bed, a pair of nightstands, a desk, a chair, and a wardrobe wrapped in chains. Fragments of a shattered mirror are strewn across the floor. The window drapes are drawn.
Somebody got bad luck.
The wardrobe is wrapped in chains?
Yes.
Well, now that's not how I usually treat a wardrobe.
Something
Is
tells
there-
me there's something in there that
Is
people
there
don't
a
want out.
I listen at it.
So as you approach it, the wardrobe shudders and jostles, though one or more creatures were trapped inside it.
Neat.
And
All
there's
right, and
sturdy
whatever
lock
it is,
on the
whatever
chain.
it is
There-
like it's been in there probably about 100 years or so, and it's not dead yet.
That's
And
a
we're gonna
good
have to deal with-
observation.
If it's a creature, I'm gonna have to deal with it because that's our job.
Job.
Did you say
yeah.
something about the lock, David?
There is a sturdy lock on the chains.
Okay.
I will try the key.
And it opens the chains come part.
I'll just move my token because I had been listening at it over here.
Yeah. My second song.
And,
This is bad. This is terrible bad, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta kill
Aye.
these things. No job.
Did someone open it?
Yeah, Akathis did
Okay.
because
So
he has the key.
you open it and you find basically nothing but a box. A 5-foot long box.
Oh.
Or well, actually it's a 6-foot tall, 1 foot wide, 1 foot deep wooden box standing on end.
I propose we just set the box on fire.
I'll use the tip of that magic spear to flip the lid up.
You see a pair of 2 halves of a lightning rod.
Okay, that's a little weird. I will reach out and take the 2 halves of the lightning rod, and it's like the last one we'll try to screw together, as I recall.
Yep.
Not the last one. It was like last session.
And it folds together with it comes together no issue. No.
Okay. So why was this?
Yeah,
Wardrobe.
suspicious Grixia kind of kicks the wardrobe to try to
Like,
make it move again.
if
Nothing
there's some
happens.
invisible creature, yeah, it would not be good. But I have another lightning rod. All right, that means I have 2 unallocated rods. at
And
this
it,
time.
if you look at, um, basically, if you think about it, if it was meant to draw your attention, an illusion would be perfect for that.
Hmm.
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 Perhaps there is something that wants us to find these lightning rods.
Well, yeah, maybe the spirit of the keep wants it to go back to be a going concern. So
Hmm.
let's see what else is in this room.
We got the desk and the 2 nightstands.
Yep. So drawers in the desk and nightstands are empty, and if you look at where the mirror fragments are, it suggests that there was a mirror hanging next to the wardrobe that had fallen off the wall, like a broken hook, and it just shattered when it hit the floor.
See, this is the risk when you make vibrating furniture.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm a good cleric.
All right. Well, that looks like that's enough for this room. Let's go check the next one over.
Hi, going after that one?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, do you just try and open it up?
Sure.
Well, I think similar listen first, then.
Okay.
All right. I'll have a listen.
You hear some slight shuffling and maybe the sound of something breathing inside. Very faint.
Breathing.
Breathing.
I gotta find out what that is. I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. So you open the door, and a canopied bed draped with cobwebs stands against the west wall between 2 nightstands, one of which has a painted wooden model of Lightning Keep atop it. Mounted on the opposite wall is a tall mirror in a gilded frame, next to which stands a dusty wardrobe. At the south end of the wall, swaying in front of the frosted window, is a tall, dark figure with long claws. It just kind of shuffles around. Doesn't appear to have noticed you.
Oh.
Hey, Spooky! What you doing here?
And there's the initiative roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I think there's an initiative roll.
This
We're
is a
supposed to clear
private
this place.
residence and you're trespassing.
Uh,
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
Oh, are we rolling initiative? Yeah, all right.
yes, we are.
Woo.
All right, finally got a good roll.
Not me.
And I am just doing that as a
Oh, I don't see a turn tracker up yet. No, it's on the
Yeah,
Okay.
There we
Like,
go.
why am I?
there we go.
Okay, why am I not being able to select my character to get an initiative?
Yeah, here I'm gonna click it to roll again, but I'll
Oh, there it goes. All right, now I can do this. Good point.
adjust my number to the one I rolled first. There we go.
There we are. Perfect.
Okay, so
Take a little effort. Dun it.
okay.
Or more like that's probably the better theme song.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely the correct background music.
I was about to say.
Oh, let's see how the first
Yeah.
round goes.
As combat goes, and we'll make a decision.
I was thinking it could also be okay.
So you yell at it, and the thing whips around and looks at you with glowing purple eyes and a mouth that stretches out down and goes a good 2 feet down its 8 foot tall body.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know what? It's
Oh.
fine.
This is completely normal.
Erasmus, your turn.
I will charge up to it and stab it with my brand new fancy spandy new spear.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack.
24.
That hits.
Nice.
Well done.
Oh, did you want to do anything special?
I mean,
Rage?
I don't have any uses of rage left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. So were you doing two-hand or one-handed?
One-handed.
Okay.
So
So that's
that's
9
9
damage.
points. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Um,
Oh, you know what? I think I might have done something wrong. Because I rolled a 9 and I adjusted my initiative to 6 because that's what I originally rolled, but I'm seeing it now still say 9. I think I might have changed. Yeah, mine was supposed to be 6.
That's
I think
okay.
I changed the enemy to.
It's in the good. It's still good.
Okay.
You would have won a tie anyway. So.
No, I mean, I think its was also 9, which is why I changed. Well, no, I guess
No.
it wouldn't let me change its initiative, so no, it's fine. All right, whatever.
yeah.
We're good.
Positions haven't changed. So,
All right.
if that's everything for you, Erasmus,
That's everything for me.
Elme.
All right. Oh, I guess it's come over and poke with the rapier since there's kind of like a thing going on. Ooh, nice.
Another 24.
Dang. Okay. Go ahead
And-
and roll for damage. 13.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I got a 7 on the die.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Where do you get a +6 on that? Wow.
+1 rapier.
Yeah.
So,
It's a +1 rapier. I've got
what-
a +3 on my dex, and it's a.
Oh, that's right. It's right. That's
Yeah,
that's a less action. Yeah,
I'm a finesse build.
that's right. Effective.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. So, Arcathius.
Okay, I will move to here. And I will point at the creature and say, "Be foul creature, you shall
Oh,
feel the wrath."
Shoot. Sorry. One thing.
Hmm?
So, Erasmus, after you attacked, it
Mhm.
actually disappeared and appeared here.
Oh,
So, Elme, you could change.
Well, okay, wait. So it went out to here? Well,
No,
and
it's
I-
here.
right to there.
Oh, okay. So I would
So
have.
you would have stopped. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so you go there, and
Yeah.
it went and after
Dropped
it took that
again.
damage. Yes.
Okay. So
It's
I'll,
in that-
I'll go
Oh,
to where I was
oops.
before. I was after all, and I'm going to have to make a dexterity saving throw for Sacred Flame.
Okay. So, that's a 22.
Yeah, that will save. So the blue flames do nothing.
Okay. So
So-
yes, the flames go and they illuminate a form that then seems to swallow the light.
I don't like that metaphor at all. Boo.
Okay. So, Grushka.
Well, I am going to first use my bonus action to hide out here in the hallway.
Okay. Are you gonna stay right there when you hide, or?
Well, no, I mean, I'm gonna move up and because I'm basically just trying to set
Okay.
up an advantage so that I can get
Yep.
sneak attack because it's not near anybody.
Yep.
So stealth,
Yep.
that's pretty good. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I you have hidden.
All right. Um,
You
uh,
go ahead.
yeah, and
Make
then
sure.
my psychic blade attack, thrown with advantage. Right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, first is only a 10 to hit, but then with advantage a 19.
It. I. You throw, and I. Just before the attack hits, it disappears and reappears, and the psychic knife goes into the wall.
Oh,
no.
that's not fair at all.
Where did it go? Is it gone? Did it reappear somewhere?
It
I
reappeared
see
in
it.
the
Never-
corner.
Yeah, I see it. Well, that's not fair. I'm going to I'm gonna I'm gonna go back out into the hallway. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sulk a little bit.
Okay. So now it is the Enderman's turn.
Oh,
Oh,
you gave it away. Although I had my suspicions.
Oh,
that-
believe me,
yeah.
I if I thought it would make sense, I would have given some hint to tell you to not go after this.
It's our
Oh.
I was
job.
supposed to clear
Yeah.
the castle.
It's
I would have. I just said to wait.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so
here we are.
it's Relasmus.
Yes.
Oh boy,
Okay.
that's great.
Oh dear.
That's funny. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
3.
It'll be fine.
So that is 14 damage to you.
Oh gosh. How you doing?
I'm in bad shape.
Oh boy. All right.
And it's got another attack.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is only a 19.
Okay. I will use my last spell slot to cast shield and raise my armor class to 21.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Did not hit, so you didn't have to take another slam. So, by the way, this is essentially the boss of the
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of damage was that?
it was ooh. I forgot some of the damage. So bludgeoning, and there's some necrotic that I need to roll.
Oh,
Yes. Oh. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Will there be a TPK on so many levels? Stay tuned.
It's taking too long to roll that damage.
15,
Sorry,
15 damage.
15?
15 necrotic damage.
and that's on top of your first 14.
Yes.
Okay,
So
Because it was a crit.
I
That's
see.
why it was.
yeah.
Well,
Oh.
here's the good news, Nobilis. You get that
Yeah.
spell slot back.
Yeah,
That's
you do.
the good news.
Does
Why do
that
I
mean
get that
it's
spell slot?
but it means its second attack is
Oh, yes.
Well,
unused still,
actually,
presumably.
does that knock you out?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's going to.
Hold on. And usually deadly necrotic damage means you're not at 0. It usually means you're just dead.
I don't think that's a standard. I think that's
Okay.
like often things that do necrotic
Uh,
damage will say that, but it's not
Okay.
default.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's specified. So the second attack instead is going to go after
Oh
Elman.
my. Yep.
Hooray!
Yeah, I only
And,
have a 14 AC,
So
but I've probably got more hit points
I
than
would-
anyone else.
I'm just going to re-roll the attack.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So 21.
That'll hit.
Yeah. So that's a 6.
But that's not a crit, so I'm probably good with
19
one.
damage.
Oof. At that. Ow.
Yikes.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay. And
Okay.
the end of it. End of the Enderman's turn. Relasmus.
Yes.
So
I've
someone's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's my turn, so I guess I'm making a death save.
Mm.
Yes.
I am going to use Tides of Chaos to gain advantage on that death save.
Okay. I will definitely allow that.
Well, I mean, that the death save. I looked it up. Death save is a quote unquote special saving throw. So, and
I
Tides of
mean,
Chaos can be used on saving throws. So,
yeah. I'll,
um,
I'll,
let me. Where there I go. Uh, first one's a 10. I'm going to roll again just in case I get a 20.
yeah.
Nope,
Oh,
that is,
well,
but that's a
hey.
success.
Still a success.
Mm-hmm.
So, positive memory.
Yeah, winning that belt. Standing bloodied over the unconscious but still alive body of his opponent, um, and really mugging for the crowd when he won his first tournament.
What's the belt look like?
Um, it's a cloth belt made of a kind of a sturdy wool with a big brass plate on the front that he can polish up shiny before any given bout. Right now, it's looking a little tarnished, um, and it's got an emblem of a couple of fists banging together on it.
Okay. So now that is Elmi's turn.
All right. So, um, bonus action, second wind.
Good plan.
Good plan.
Um, that's only going to give me 4 back, but that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to be action surging
Okay.
because, good gods, I need all the hits on this I can take, I can
Okay.
give. And so I'm just going to swing. I get 2 swings, right? With the action
Oh,
surge.
just do the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
first
them one at
one.
a time.
Oh, that sucks.
Mm.
That'll miss.
That
Looks
misses.
like.
It,
All right. Um, next one. Oh, that's better.
That one hits.
So it did something fancy for my previous 19 to not hit, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
When it's I'll just go ahead and say when it's targeted by a ranged attack, it does a teleport and does it just before the attack hits, causing it to miss.
For
Yeah.
any ranged
Okay.
attack?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
I wanted to say it does not count for saves, though.
Okay. All right.
Just,
okay.
No, I
just to
mean
make
that makes sense. And so it's good to know.
Oh, wait. Let me. Oh, that was a 19, dirty 19, so that doesn't do my. Okay.
and
So
changing
9
it.
points of damage.
Yep. So that's a good hit, and it was poof out here.
Wait.
So
Poof as in it moved away.
moved
Poof
away.
hasn't moved away.
Okay. Not poof as in. Wait, that it only needed that much? Glass Canyon?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, it
Yeah.
it is not bloodied yet.
No.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh boy.
Arcathius.
Yes. Okay. Okay. First things first. I'm going to move to here and cast a cure level 1 cure wounds on my friend Melasmus.
Okay.
Let's get you up and rolling. That's a terrible roll, but at least get you up. Then I'm going to spend my second and last second level spell shot to cast spiritual weapon. Let's have a nice
Um,
hammer.
I believe you
So-
can't cast 2 spells in 1 minute.
Even though it's a
That's correct. The
okay.
second one has to be
Yeah.
cantrip.
okay, then never mind. I
So
won't
you can do
that.
spiritual weapon and a cantrip, or
Okay,
a
so,
crit.
So if you
okay,
had Spare the Dying,
Well, but the spare the dying is not necessary if the cure wounds was the
no,
action.
I'm like, if
right. Yep, never mind.
Spare
Okay,
the
yep.
Dying and a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, all right, then I am not doing that. Oh, I don't know if we should go out there and face that thing.
I have
I
a
have-
feeling it's not a question anymore about whether we're facing it.
Yeah, all right. I'm just saying, should I go running after it? Or try to be
Do
healing.
you
All right.
know?
I can
Yeah,
better
I'll-
target its weak points if it's distracted.
True. So let's go 5, 10, 15. Hello, Mr. Slender Man. I'm going to try to introduce you to Mr. Warhammer.
Okay, so you're in its face.
Oh, wait, no, I can't because I cast a spell. No, I can't do that.
You can still
Yeah.
move.
Yeah, I
can
can
move.
move.
Just
I
yeah,
can't attack. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
unless you
anyway.
have a bonus action attack.
No, I do not. All right. So that's it.
Okay. So Gurushka.
All right. Well, in this case, having seen that the ranged attacks, it can see them coming, I will go up and stab it directly.
Okay.
With
Do you want to flank?
Yeah.
yeah, I guess so. If that'll
Flank
give
it.
me advantage for sure.
Flanky McFlanky.
Yeah, so that's 5, 10, 15 feet. All right. So with this would be advantage then.
Advantage, yes.
All right. Okay, well, a 7 and an 11. Boo.
Boo.
Nope.
All right. Well, then with my bonus action, though, I will try that again. With my bonus action, slightly less
Offhand
powerful
attack.
version. Yes.
There we go.
So yeah, 17 will be the result.
Yep. That hits.
Okay, great. So
You-
that will be base damage is. Oh, it went ahead and did my sneak attack. That's great. Yeah. So a total of 14 damage.
Okay.
Psychic damage.
Yes, psychic damage.
Keep that in mind.
Yep. So you do that, and it poofs again
Okay.
over here.
All right. Well, that's fine. Go ahead.
And where it was kind of dripping purple particles,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
it now seems to be those seems to be flowing in more consistent blood-like stream.
Mm.
Looks hurt.
We've got it on the ropes.
Oh, and now it's the Enderman's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And funny thing, it's got a 10-foot reach.
Mm.
Oh, well, who's within 10 feet of this creature? Oh, that'd be me. Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God, what?
Please not that have been a crit again.
Sounds like it.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Bye-bye.
Ah,
Mend the damage. Mend the damage.
Mm-mm. And the damage?
I'm still calculating.
We're waiting.
Oh
My
god,
boy.
see, I'm still calculating.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
How much
That's-
HP do you have?
I have 19 hit points.
What's your HP max?
24. Did it kill me outright?
That was
It would need to do 43, I think, to do that, but
okay. So it did 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but
You are a
Womp.
womp. Yes.
Womp.
And so it's gonna
Honk.
go here and do another womp against Elme.
Okay.
Run,
Mhm.
Elme, run.
Natural 2.
phew,
That's a bit of a relief.
Mm-hmm.
So it is now Erasmus's turn.
all right. My medicine skill is crap, so stabilizing, stable
Well, that's fine.
Arcathius is, yeah.
I. What is something that you want beyond anything?
At this moment, I'd love to see Arcathius come back from his Erasmus is not someone with like long range dreams. Right now, he'd like Arcathius to be awake. That's the thing he wants most.
What if something
Love you
were
too, buddy.
to offer you that opportunity?
Oh,
How
no,
would
no.
you? How would you ask for it, or how would what plead your case for it?
All right. I was gonna say that Velasquez's performance bonus is +5, so he's a gladiator. He's used to like improvising stuff like this. So it would be an impassioned speech invoking God, family, country, king, the elements, the outer planes, and puppies and kittens.
Go ahead and make a performance roll.
Nice.
Woo-hoo!
That's why he's the king of the ring.
You hear basically this happens as you are being brought back to consciousness, and as you see Arcathius fall, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Touch him, and may
Okay.
your rage burn bright."
Okay, then I
You have a
will.
use of your rage back.
Oh, okay. All right, nice. So I'll go over there and touch him.
What's
Is
your
that an action?
wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is
Yes.
-1.
Okay, go and roll a d8 plus 1.
3.
Arcathius, you feel the warmth of what is the name of your god again?
I've forgotten the name of my own god. That's bad, Paul.
Acatheus would
goddess.
remember. Would remember.
Yes, Arcathius will remember the name of the gods.
That one. That guy.
That guy. That goddess. That goddess. That goddess.
Does touching Arcathius count as an action here?
It does count as an action.
Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
move, touch.
But so
Fiona, of course. Yeah.
okay, so you you feel the warmth of her light approaching you, and you feel a touch of her grace, and you see you open your eyes to see Relasmus charged with her energy, and you gain 3 HP.
Oh.
And Relasmus, you use your action, but you can use your bonus action to rage.
I think that's probably a prudent thing to do. So yes, I will rage.
Yes.
The tattoos on his body flare red, and his eyes glow, and he's yeah, and that's his turn.
It's like,
Okay.
hark, foul spirit! I bind you in the name of.
Oh,
I know
God.
this one.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Okay, so it is Elmi's turn now.
All right. So, considering that I don't know how corners work in 5e
I
because I've got the
say,
doorway.
Mhm.
it is.
It would be
Uh,
disadvantage,
Real
right?
I would say disadvantage if you
it's-
go from there, but you
But
can
or
tweak.
but
cover.
also
Sure.
it's proven it doesn't have combat reflexes. I think it hasn't
Well,
chose to
I-
hit anyone else who's gone past it.
Mhm.
So
Well,
Well,
yeah.
it
So
works
nobody has
different in Lane
left.
5e.
as long as you didn't move out of its melee range, it doesn't make an opportunity
Ah.
attack. So you can shift around
Okay.
it that way. Yeah.
Okay, so shift around
Yep.
and put all my heart and soul into thwap.
Okay.
15
Roll
on the die.
Yay.
I roll again because you're flanking.
Hmm.
Oh,
Just in case you
okay.
get a 20.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Well, 21 still hits, so
All right. And roll damage. Yeah, part of my
Point's not bad.
plus, yeah. Damage is damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, my +6 is my dex.
Yep.
And also I have dueling style, so if I
Yeah.
don't have anything in one hand, I get an additional 2 damage.
uh, Okay. it,
And it's gonna poof.
it is gonna poof. It's gonna poof over here.
Mhm.
Oh, how nice.
But
Okay.
now it is Arcasius's turn.
All right, so I'm lying on the ground here, right?
Yes. But you
All
can
right.
get up. You're conscious.
Yeah, I'm getting up. We need more things to
Now
whack
you
this.
can do your spiritual weapon.
Now I'm going to do a spiritual weapon on this thing. All right, so why can't I see the drawing tools? Thank you. There's draw. Rectangle. There's a little rectangle right there. Okay, so I've created a spiritual weapon as my
Okay.
bonus action.
Yep. And you can attack.
Yes, and I have a cantrip and attack, so I'm going to shocking grasp the thing
Well, you can attack with the spiritual weapon.
in the same round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
As part
okay,
of the
okay, oh,
On the round
okay.
it invokes, yeah.
Okay, then my spiritual weapon will whack at it.
Okay.
Go forth and attack, spiritual weapon. That's not really good effective spiritual weapon. It's only 13.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and use your cantrip.
All right, now we're going to try to shock and grasp it. Come on. 17.
That does hit. Actually, go ahead and roll advantage because it is you are flanking.
All right. Not a crit though. Good idea, but not a crit.
Still hits.
Mhm.
Still hits.
Okay.
7 lightning damage.
Okay.
Unlike Thor in the Planet Hulk movie, the real name I
Ragnarok?
have real sparkles. What's that? Yeah,
Ragnarok.
I have more than little sparkles like Thor has. I have big sparkles. Not quite
Okay.
maybe the Emperor in Rise of the Sith, but good enough.
Poofs
Where did you poof to? You?
right to the other side of you.
Mhm.
Oh, well,
Here's-
I'll be
Somewhat panicked.
Mhm.
well.
If You still do have some movement left if you want to.
Let's see. If I
Like
if I shift to here, well, I don't want a growing tool. Thank you. I want the select. If I move to here, actually, I don't want to. If I move to here, then my friend will be able to
If you go
flank
one
it.
over,
Yeah, then you'll be able to flank it. Other
Mhm.
people will be able to flank it. So
Yeah.
you will be flanking.
yeah. So let's do the flank. Yeah,
right.
let's help a flank out.
Whoosh.
All right. Well,
Getting you up.
I will take advantage of the advantage and stab it.
Stab at the.
Yeah. Hang on. Also, let's see. Oh, never mind. I don't need to do that. Yeah. Just. Yeah. Let's see. So 18, and then with advantage, 24. Not a crit, but better, even
Okay.
better. So,
Damage.
all right, that is gonna be 17 total damage of psychic variety,
Oh,
and then
it is.
Hmm?
It. In reaction,
Oh.
it poofs.
Sure.
Oh,
But
That's
it is
fine.
barely.
Well,
Barely.
no.
so
Let's hang
having
it on.
only moved 5 feet so far, I'm going to charge at it to attack with my bonus action as well.
Okay.
Uh, would I have flanking on it with with
Yeah.
Elme?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a 23 with advantage.
And how do you want to do this?
Yay. In this case, it would be just 7, but if that'll do it.
It had 1 HP.
Nice. Okay, so I think having stabbed it the first time and seeing that I've opened up what seems like a very intense glowing purple wound, but then it poofs away looking panicked. I just charge at it, leap into the air, and like plunge onto its back with the psychic knife just going straight into its head and finishing it.
So you do it, and you just peel it open as you go down, and uh, as it opens up, it just folds into itself and just in and in and in, and you feel a slight tug. All of you around it feel a slight tug as it implodes. And
Boom, ow.
you don't take damage from that.
I didn't like that thing very much.
No.
Is everyone
So
all right?
No.
Thanks to my goddess Roga, who I misnamed Fiona and will now punish me for misnaming her on air. I am doing okay.
Ow. What is it possible to barricade ourselves in one of these rooms and just take a break? Maybe
Yes.
on the long side.
Yes.
Maybe the room that we
Little-
just had that purple monstrosity vacate.
Well, it's true we haven't searched that room yet.
So we had good opportunity.
Sure.
Good opportunity.
Oh, I
Let's
see
see
the
what-
map has been cleared. Is that perhaps because there are no more threats remaining?
That is correct. You feel
Well, we'll find
Yeah,
that
but
out tomorrow
when's the
morning
break?
because right now it's like heal, like rest, heal,
Yeah.
okay.
get some sleep.
Yeah, you can go ahead and take a long rest.
I think everybody needs this. Some of us
Actually,
had
I'm
near-death
fine
experience.
since the short rest. That thing was nasty, but it didn't hit me.
Yeah, you're the only one it didn't hit.
Y'all should try staying further out of its reach next time.
I didn't realize I had a 10-foot reach. I
Yeah.
thought I was free and clear. Not so much.
I can't believe how many 20s I rolled.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right.
right. Anyway,
So what do we find in this bedroom?
yes. Let's get back to that. Uh, so the wardrobe and the drawers in the nightstand are all empty.
Hmm.
Um, the model on the nightstand looks like it it looks like an almost perfect model of the keep, except
Oh,
you
nice.
see a lightning rod in the very center of the top of the keep, and you don't think that there would be one there.
Okay, I'm going to carefully try to pull out that little miniature that lightning rod.
You do it, and it grows into a normal lightning rod.
Aha! Good thinking. I was about to go outside and climb up onto the top of the tower to see if there was a spot there.
Yes.
We all make an effective team when we're not dying.
So, that is basic. Actually, let me just go ahead. Sure. Ah, on in the center of the bed, you see another page.
All right. Yay. I've been collecting these. I've had more reading material than I know what to do with.
Let's see.
Seventh low ilk 13 ST. My research has not progressed as much as I wanted. As much as I hate to think it, Tegan might be interfering somehow. He keeps saying that what I'm doing will result in punishment from the Solarics. I'm wondering if he'll be commanded to punish early. Okay.
And there's another one that I think I forgot. I just forgot to it.
Did we maybe not find it in one of the other rooms or something?
Yeah, we might not miss this one.
I think that the last one I mentioned.
Eureka. I was wrong to doubt Tegan, as he just provided the key. It's beginning. We still don't know where these creatures came from, though.
Well, perhaps we should check these remaining rooms that we have not yet explored.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Close.
that room that Gooch went in is a privy. It contains a wash basin, a claw-footed bathtub, a towel rack, and a chamber pot.
That-
All in.
In hindsight, I wish we had checked here before we spent a long rest.
Well, I'm okay saying that. You're doing this before you do a long rest.
I'm just teasing. I just, it's like we kept having to go outside into the courtyard and find the outhouse out there, and it was just a whole thing. It was cold.
Okay, so where Arcathius is, a narrow bed rests in the far corner of the sparsely furnished room. On the floor near the foot of the bed are an empty overturned chest and a wooden coat stand. And do you look at anything in the room? Closely anything in the room?
I mean,
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah, we're gonna search around.
Yeah.
So when you look at the chest, you find a secret compartment in the lid. It contains a wooden scroll tube with a scrap of paper on it. And it reads, in common, wooden lance, moonlight dance, model keep, cistern deep. Below the shield, by chains concealed.
ha!
Okay,
And,
so
Nice.
and you recognize that as a list,
Of
as in a way, a
locations.
list of where all the
I
lightning
think we
rods.
found them all already.
I
but
think we
that's
did,
handy.
but it's handy to have them all here.
Just think that we could have come to this room first.
Had we known, I thought we known. But we'd have to check all the rooms for monsters anyway. So
It's true.
So
we do our
So,
due diligence.
so I think we've placed, what, 4 of them?
Yes, I'm
And-
gonna go place the others.
Yep.
Which one would be on these? This one,
And
this
everybody-
one. and
Does
this one.
everybody have a ring on?
yep.
Everyone-
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. So as you place the place the last, the hum turns into a whine, and then lightning arcs out of each of the lightning rods and just crosses and forms a web. And what you see as an impenetrable shield of lightning envelops the keep. And you feel like if you did not have the ring on, you would be getting shocked really bad right now.
You'd be
Oh.
getting turned into a lightning rod.
Yeah. And Arcathius, you feel like
Yes.
that would even breach your lightning defenses.
That's pretty potent.
See, I told you it'd be worth putting the rings on.
I once again defer to your common sense in this regard.
Yes. You now realize that if you, as long as the rods are in place, the keep will be active.
I at at the risk of complicating things, I think Grusha would have at least at some point made some effort to secretly have another ring. In case the one that is being worn is asked for return. It's like, but what about the one in my pocket?
Hmm.
Make a sleight of hand.
Yeah, you're gonna have to slide a hand against because I have the Chester thing, so you
And
have to.
Arcathius, make a perception.
21.
All right, let me make a perception check here. Ooh, I think you got it. You
Ah,
got the ring.
so there are so
There was 30 to start with, minus 426. So but they're actually only 25 because Grushka has 2.
Mhm.
So 25 in the box.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to chalk it up to having miscounted them. Oh.
Yeah, maybe you miscounted.
It's
I
easy to
mean-
do. I mean, there were so many in there.
with
And my
the
intelligence is 10, so I'm not a math whiz. So,
So,
that must be
alright.
29. Okay.
yeah, if you have the shield up, you can take a long rest inside the keep.
All
Ah.
right.
Nice and comfortable. The beds are
The
not
beds are a little not
yeah.
great.
Mhm.
not exactly fit, but you can put bedrolls on the floor and feel very safe.
So I'm a little confused though because we didn't ever find out where those things came from, nor what sort of ritual that journal fellow was talking about.
The journal I mean, we got some hints that was some sort of gate magic that the journal fellow was doing and brought these creatures from another dimension. I don't know if that gate is still around. It was 100 years ago.
We didn't
fact,
find anything like a ritual space
So,
or anything
yeah,
like
a
that,
virtual
so-
circle or a
One
portal.
one thing you actually do know is that the wizard is no longer around.
Mm.
That's true. Maybe maybe he got pulled through.
You got a message from Tegan, or one of the pages you
What?
found was from Tegan.
Right, and Tegan's back in the village. So we got to talk to
Mhm.
Tegan
Yes,
and find out what she knows.
you can go ahead and do your long rest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the clearing out the keep probably didn't take that long. So you'd be getting a really early night, so you would get started really early in the
Well,
morning.
I mean,
Well, I think it would make sense that even once we had pretty sure we'd cleared everything, to stay a little bit of extra time just to kind of like
Mhm.
make sure nothing else turns up.
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
Double check all of the rooms that we had been through before just to make sure nothing.
Yeah,
Because we don't want to come back and tell them it's clear and then have it turn out we missed something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you are fairly certain that if you will, or you're pretty sure that you'll need to turn off the shield in order to actually have this be a good place for people
Well, yeah,
occasionally-
and I can just take off one of the rods.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but now
'cause-
that we know the how it operates, we can.
Right. When we get people in, then I can turn on the shield again and protect
Mhm.
people from the dragon.
I think at some
Actually,
point. Oh, go ahead.
One thing, when you wake up in the morning and you take a look outside and you hear a roar.
Oh,
Oh,
A black shape flying through the sky. You see the dragon.
crap.
Gander dragon.
mhm.
Oh, crap.
It does not look blocky.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. It's a regular. It's a regular, ordinary dragon. It's
Believe
bad
me,
enough.
from what was given in the adventure, you would not want it to be an ender dragon.
No, we'd be over. Right.
CR-17.
Mhm.
Okay. I am not taking the rod off until the dragon's passed.
Mhm.
Then we got to get to the village and get people to this keep
Mm-hmm.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So, yes, you have you can take the shield down. Yeah.
Something that I would have done during some quiet moment during the overnight, I would have approached Erasmus and just say, "Hey, you know a bit about magic stuff, yes?
Actually, no, not really,
No?
not at all.
I thought you did some."
I do it, yeah, but it's all like, boom.
sorcerer, not wizard.
Well, so I show him the flickering gem. I'm trying to figure out what this might have been.
I mean, feels warm.
Yeah.
You can
Might be a.
Arcana check with advantage if both of you are working on it.
Okay. I
You
mean,
can make it with
Okay,
advantage.
my score is -1. How about
so is
you?
my also -1. So,
Oh,
but that's
boy.
kind of
Well,
funny.
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Come on, big bucks.
Might get lucky.
No.
Got an 11.
Okay.
An 11. That's with advantage.
That's with advantage, yeah.
Uh you get the idea that there's something flame related involved, and maybe something might be wanting to get out.
Hmm.
The only thing I can think of is just like, from what I've heard, if you just like kind of sit with it for an hour, and because there's this attune thing that can happen sometimes,
Hmm.
and you can learn just kind of intuitively what's going on with it. But aside from that, I got nothing.
If that would have made any difference, I think Griksha would have probably tried that already, honestly.
Well, do you
I mean, I don't know if attuning to, if this is a thing that you can attune to or not.
it does not require attunement, but if you are going to but I will allow you to sit and kind of meditate on it.
I mean, if that will make any difference, I think Griksha would have tried to figure it out herself before asking anyone else.
Well, I mean, like I imagine, unless you had the idea about attuning.
Okay, well,
right?
sure. I would try it. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you using the advice of Erasmus, you sit and focus on it, try to attune, and it over an hour you do get a better feeling of it, and it is fiery, and there is something that wants to get out, but it is strange and very much not very much like the creepers and the endermen and the wolves that you saw.
Hmm. Well, I was kind of figuring if that fight with that black thing had gone worse, I might have just tried throwing this thing at it, but
I will tell you, it is the elemental gem, red corundum, but there's a different creature that
Okay.
comes out
Oh,
standard.
I think still having not really figured it out would eventually take it to the Acatheus,
Ar-
Arcatheus,
Arcatheus.
Arcatheus, and just said, so I did find this thing in the drawer over there. I don't suppose you know what it is or does. I kind of feel like there's a fiery thing inside, but I don't know how I would get it out.
Well, you
Safely.
you probably would have to attune to it and make it.
I mean,
and
I kind of
unlock
tried
yourself to the
that.
magic.
I kind of like sat and like thought about it for an hour.
And yeah, if you don't quite know what something is, tuning is hard. I mean, I could
know
try
that-
tuning it.
Well, you would know that something doesn't need attunement. You would know that trying to attune might give you more insight into it, but it would not actually reveal it completely
No.
unless you have training in magic.
Yeah. Yeah, tricky. I need
Or if
someone-
you have a detect magic spell, or I mean like an identify spell.
I'm a
Like
cleric.
maybe,
I don't have
the
that.
next morning. Yeah, I was about to say, depending on who you are, maybe the next morning you could go. Yeah, I'd like one of those.
I think it's only clerics of knowledge and magic and stuff like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm a tempest, not a knowledge cleric.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Well,
Um,
we can
figure out
find
back
someone
up
to
the town.
identify it later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
when we get back-
there's a fence back down in town that specializes in magic items.
So they can for a price.
Yeah, you just usually get a better price if you don't have to rely on them to tell you what it is.
Oh, of course.
But anyway, you've gotten you've been able to get your long rest, and the dragon has cleared out of the way.
And we
So-
can get everyone.
We can get to the village, talk to
Yeah.
Tegan, and get everyone to the keep. Now that the keep is free and clear, and then once everybody's inside the keep, I'll turn on the lightning field.
Is why are we doing that? I thought
Because of the dragon's devastation in the area, we get people with
Oh.
supplies. They stay under the lightning dome, and the dragon doesn't burn them into a crisp.
okay.
I don't think we're up to fighting a dragon. That purple thing was bad enough for us. I don't think.
And
we can-
also, as you wake up, you feel a little tougher, a little stouter,
Ooh.
as if you went up by a level.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't know it was a thing. Wow. You can go up levels. Yeah,
Ah.
I know. We're third level. I'm joking.
A witch.
Another level on so many levels.
Dun,
I
dun,
mean,
dun.
it's in the name.
It's in the name, so it is.
I feel 33% stronger.
Okay. Yes, going back out to the town is no problem. You check on the bodies of the wolves that
Yeah.
that you defeated, and it seems like they were dragged off sometime in the night, seemingly by and you see prints in the ground that look like more normal creatures. So, any attempts to cook the meat
No, I think
been,
that's a bad
have been
idea.
thwarted by more appropriately native life.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
but
let them eat that stuff.
I hope they don't choke on the corners.
never know.
All right, cool.
Yes, and so getting back to town, no issue. It's still relatively early in the day, and you see the town is bustling. It is like the dragon being where it was. Seeing the dragon, judging by the panic, it went right over the town with that
Oh,
last
boy.
time. So everybody, you go to the mayor's home, and you see Mayor Stewart as just like almost just blind with panic and just like, where are they? We need to go. What do we do? What do we do? And Tiana is
Keegan.
well, Tiana, the assistant,
Well, I mean, that's right. She changed her name.
Is
That's
that-
right.
is still somewhat calm. You know, sees you and sees your group approaching and waves you over. I hope when you get, I hope that your journey has been successful.
The,
Your quest.
the keep is not only cleared of creatures, but the lightning field can now be activated.
Good. You are aware of how that works?
Yes,
Mhm.
we have successfully tested it.
Okay. That's something we don't have full details on. So, how does it work? How do you turn it on and off?
I'll briefly say there are a number of lightning rods. Once they're all in place, the field comes on, and there are rings that keep you protected from the field. And
Okay. Could you, if you could hand over the rings, that would be great.
I don't hand over the one I'm wearing, but I'll hand over the chest of 24
Mhm.
rings.
25.
25 rings, right? 25, right? 25 rings. Yep.
Oh.
Here.
And she'll look.
And I hold it here. This is the last lightning rod that needs to be put into place
Oh,
on the northwest corner.
okay.
You want to put it on with the ring on
Yes,
before you
Yeah.
handle the lightning rods, or you need
Do you-
somebody with
oh.
magic of lightning.
And are you trying to hide that you have one of the rings on?
No, I'm wearing it. It's like
If you could hand over the ones you're wearing, that would be great.
Yeah, that way more
we
people
need a
can be in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll hand mine over.
yeah.
all
The-
right,
if you're within the keep or one of the buildings, you don't need to wear it. But if you want to have people, go from building to building or in and out, it's needed. Okay. So, she'll bring you. She'll indicate just inside the door of the home a small chest with your reward for clearing out the keep, and High Cleric Tegan will have your reward if you've dealt with the creatures,
Mhm.
source of the
Okay.
creatures. Do you know where they came from?
We have intimations that they were summoned 100 years ago by a magic experiment that went wrong.
But there are none left in the keep.
The keep is completely clear of creatures. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. I mean, common creatures, are no issue, but as magical or otherworldly are, you have our things.
Well, that's
And-
what we're here to do, after all, is to protect people and serve the common good for money.
Well, sometimes for money,
It's
other
worth-
times for the common good.
Well, it is definitely worth paying for. And she goes off to hurries the mayor off to get going. And so you are in the town surrounded by this chaos, and
Mhm.
the time is yours.
I feel like we have some questions, clarifying follow-ups for Tegan, perhaps.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
Let's go find Tiana, or I mean Tegan, I mean Tiana. Yes.
Tegan, yes.
Tegan.
Whatever.
Tiana is
she likes.
hurried off.
Well,
Oh.
so yeah, Tiana and Tegan, separate characters.
Okay, I was conflating the two as one is the old name for the other. Okay, never mind.
and so you're you know, asking around, you get
Yeah,
it
we're taken. Yeah.
get directed um to the Temple of the Solarics, and I and along the way you see a frail elderly human with a, a trying bringing a donkey piled with a whole bunch of everything, and a small kobold just running around, just like, where are we going? What are we doing? Blah, blah, blah. And uh, and the human sees you, nods, and just moves on. And you get to the relatively humble temple with a, you know, not super shiny or fancy, just as a series of symbols of the solaric gods across it, and the doors are cracked open.
Yeah, I'll respectfully knock at the door before pushing it open.
You open it, and the temple is nearly empty except for a figure that is kneeling in front of the altar at the front. And you see an elven figure with one arm, short brown hair, and plain robes of her or their station.
I'll do the classic walk up, make abulations, kneel, make my abulations to Roga before addressing Tegan.
Uh,
I was
As
raised
you-
Catholic. I know how to do this.
as you do your thing, or as you finish up doing your motions, Tegan says, "You know about Elif."
I do. We found notes between you and him.
I was hoping that some information from him would be available.
Those creatures were otherworldly and weird and dangerous. They
Yes.
nearly killed us all.
That does not surprise me. I suppose you want to know where to find the laboratory so you can close the portal.
That is what we were tasked to do. So yes, we need to know where the lab is.
We get up and
I'll help her get to her feet because she's old.
well, actually, she's middle age for it.
Okay, I was
Elf.
expecting to be
Elf.
elf. That's right, elf. I was
Yeah.
thinking human.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but you might guess, early to mid hundreds.
Oh,
Like-
so that's young for an elf. Okay.
Like, so like you imagine there were probably 100 some when at the beginning.
Hmm.
So they get up and they go disappear through a door for a moment and come back with a map. This is the map to the laboratory. I don't know what state it would be in. I'm pretty sure the creatures you fought would be greater in number and even more deadly closer to the portal.
Well, my goddess charged me with seeing this through, and I will see this through.
I will be, because it's been requested of me by Tiana, I will be joining the rest of the village, rest of the townsfolk at the keep. Once the once you have the once you've cleared out the laboratory and taken care of the portal, you may return here and um,
About that.
your reward will be waiting in the in my chambers.
About that. How do we close the portal?
I do believe that the standard your deity will guide you in the ritual to close the portal. It may take some work. You might have to break some enchantments that are already there to keep it that assist in keeping it open. But it should be able to behave like a standard wild portal once that's taken care of.
I have a question.
Yes?
If you aren't going to be here because you're going to be in the keep where it's safe from the dragon, why would you have us come back here to get our reward instead of meeting you there?
If
That
you
way
wish,
that way you know we've actually done it.
if you wish that to happen, I can definitely arrange it.
I'm just thinking if everybody from here is going there because here is not safe, then I'm looking to spend less time here and more time there.
Okay, I will bring your reward with me to the keep, and uh, it will be awaiting you there.
Okay.
I do fear that it is the portal's power that drew the dragon to lair in the area.
That makes sense. Classic dragon.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have any uh, further information? I know I imagine there are probably some items in the keep that could remain a mystery to you.
I pull out the red crystal thing.
That is a mystery. You're right.
Okay. They go. They take the crystal. Go to a little table in the area, or in the along the wall, and pull out a scroll and start reading it.
Oh, identify scroll. Nice.
And so they finish reading it. It burns up. Their eyes flash, and they say, "Ah, it's an elemental gem." Uh, so if you so, they will hand it back to you, Grushka.
Grupsha, actually, but it's fine.
Rickshaw.
Sure.
It doesn't sound right unless you have tusks.
If you break that gem, it should summon an elemental being to be your ally for a time.
Nice.
Luckily, unless the normal risk of planar tearing should be nullified because it's already been crafted into that.
Okay.
But
So good to go?
basically, yes.
All right.
It should go without risk. But I am afraid that the creature that will be summoned will be corrupted by the same otherworldly energies. So it should act as an ally, or at least not an enemy for a time. But it would likely be a bigger risk to you when you afterwards.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is a big gun that we don't use unless shit's gone sideways. Got it.
Griksha has stopped
Yep.
listening. She's just tossing it up in the air and catching it.
No, I would not do that because it could be very fragile.
Don't worry, I've got good hands.
You see a look of fear and concern each time you do that.
She's better. She is pretty good with her hands.
After a couple more just to drive the point home, I will put it away.
The I do, you know, to help with this, because I'm sure it's going to be tough. I do have some healing potions that I can allow you to have.
Yes, please.
Okay, and she hands you each a regular healing potion.
Nice.
I'm sadly a more militant cleric than a healing cleric.
Well, at least you still have your God's blessing.
Yes.
And
Follow and trust.
make an insight check.
All right, insight check. I'm actually pretty decent at this, he said before rolling. And 17.
You see a look of disappointment, and you realize that the fact that this individual, even though they are a cleric, used the scroll to identify. This cleric does not have access to any magic.
Oh, that's interesting.
You get the idea that that failing in the past is what robbed them of their magic.
Oh, I get it. I'm not going to bring it up, but I get it.
Ah, yes. So you're paying us to get you out of Dutch with your ex.
Got it in one. Although I would not have framed it quite like that one.
Hey,
I mean, we're not going to not do the job. I'm just saying.
I know, but you got,
I will see you at the keep.
we'll see at the keep once we have completed the quest.
And they turn around and leave.
We have to work on your tact.
Why?
Sometimes it can be useful. Sometimes it can be useful not to piss people off. Sometimes. I'm not saying it's a go-to for everybody in all situations.
I gotta be me, but fair enough. I'll consider it next time.
Consider it. Anyway, friends, I think we have a lab to find. And more strange blocky creatures to shock and awe.
Yeah.
And what do you think your characters would know about dragons?
Stay the fuck away.
Yeah, pretty much.
So-
Like there's tales and such told about dragons. So, like, what tales do you think your characters would have?
They're generally speaking smart, if not brilliant. They're generally strong and large and magical, and the only people who should be going up against them straight on are big time heroes.
Yeah, that's a
Unless you get lucky enough to find like some hatchlings.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, if you know what logic of, would you know what type of dragon that was?
I mean, I think I know the basic evil good dichotomy. Colored dragons are generally evil, metal dragons are generally good.
Right.
What
But that
would
doesn't help you
Grusha-
much. That doesn't help you much if you get caught in their lair.
What
True.
would Grusha know about dragons?
Oh,
What does Rucha know about dragons?
Let's see what I know about dragons. I suppose a history check or what? Survival?
Well, I'm thinking more like just general background. Like, what tales do you think you would have heard?
Oh, I think Probably my biggest dragon story would be a dragon turtle that we once encountered during a storm at sea.
Are dragon turtles really dragons, or are they just big reptiles?
Well, I would not advise, if you ever meet a dragon turtle, that you question its dragonness.
I'm not quite sure that's a
know
useful
what?
conversation.
I'll say that because you've had that encounter, you've asked around enough to know that the dragon that you spot was a black dragon,
Okay.
and they are specifically a kind that does acid.
Okay.
Ouch.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, and so you would know, and you know that they're generally not damaged by the type they breathe. So, okay. So yes,
They're the gross ones.
Yes. They live in swamps and things.
okay. So
So
you.
where is this laboratory?
It is. It is. Um. So, did we say what direction the keep was from the town?
I don't think we did really.
No,
I
we
mean,
have a
in
direct-
my head, it was north, but
Yeah, that was actually my thought as
Because-
well. So
Because the entrance we came into was the south
Yeah.
side of the map.
yeah, so it's the keep is north. The laboratory is about twice as far to the west.
All right.
Okay.
I'm a little curious though. Like, I wonder how did the creatures we encountered find their way to the keep if it's that far away? Or does that mean they might just be anywhere between there and here?
Well, it's been 100 years, so I think creatures spawned around and died out, except in the keep where nobody went in the keep for 100 years. So
Fair enough. I'm not an expert in extraplanar ecosystems.
I didn't know. Did you know you knew those words?
Well,
Bye.
I've been around,
I would have expected aquatic ecosystems, but extraplanet ecosystem shows hidden depths. I did not guess.
I learned it from
before.
one of those notes that we found.
Well done. All right. So, is there a road to this laboratory? Or are we going
There
cross
is
country?
not a road. It is definitely cross country. Yeah.
See, this is the problem with land adventures. You can't just go straight there.
No, we're gonna be going over hill and over dale
as
as we hit the dusty trail.
a sailor, you would know that sometimes the winds don't allow you to go.
I was just thinking that after I said it is like, actually, you are quite limited in many respects on the water.
Yeah, Relasmus can bring his horse. Especially because nobody's gonna be there to watch it once the town is evacuated.
Hmm.
And the cost of stabling was covered by the.
Very
So-
nice.
Yes. So, move on. How are you traveling? Like, what pace? Are you moving fast? Normals? Slow?
We don't have a road. We don't know this terrain, so I'm counseling an average pace.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's a
was
bird.
thinking that there's a dragon flying overhead and we're headed in that way.
Yes, but we don't also want to get lost.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking that means we be careful.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
go
you're thinking more
slow. Make,
okay, I
keep
thought
our
you were
eyes
counseling
open
fast.
and,
No, okay,
and,
no, okay, yeah,
maybe even try to stay concealed.
Okay.
okay. I think
Okay.
that the boats go for slow. Yeah.
Okay. So, can I get a group stealth check at advantage for all of you?
Oh, good lord.
Oh.
Well,
No, Jack.
advantage base if you have heavy armor.
Yeah, I've. All right.
I did good. For me.
All right.
I got a 16 on the dice. So.
Advantage for me is 23.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 10.
Ooh.
Clank, clank, clank. Clank, clank, clank. Clank,
So-
clank, 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 clank.
Okay, so
Oh.
23, 10, 12, and what was Zelmy?
20.
Oh,
20.
so I am the
Oh.
noisy one. Of
If the
bunch.
dragon comes,
Okay.
Elme, we just say we're not with them.
Well, luckily, you you do see the dragon a couple times, but you're overall, you average out good enough. So so and it does take basically a full day to do so, to get there. So there is a night camping out on the road, but relatively at a relatively early time in the next morning, you find yourself approaching the entrance of a dug hole in the ground. And I imagine you're probably going to go stealthily that way as well, approaching it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you approach quietly, you are probably with the Arcathius a little farther behind.
Yes, probably since I'm the noisy one.
You see uh you see outside of the cave a creeper
Hmm.
and a couple of other creatures, a zombie
Great.
and a skeleton, all looking very skeleton, all looking very.
Fluffy? Oh
Yes.
boy.
And as you're watching, you see a bird flutter down and land on the creeper's head, and the skeleton looks at it, draws a bow, and shoots, and actually misses the bird and hits the creeper. And as
Boy,
you go,
this-
you see the creeper move towards the skeleton, hiss, and explode, eliminating all three of the creatures. Actually.
All right.
These creatures are very strange and weird.
I hope the bird got away.
The bird, as soon as the creeper started hissing, it fluttered. It shot out.
Smart bird. Well, okay. Smart eventually, bird. Maybe
Yeah.
it shouldn't have landed first on the creeper in the first place. All right. Well, that was easy.
Do you get an idea of a tactic you could use?
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yep. So I'm going to make sure that the crossbow is readily handy.
Here, longbow.
A crossbow.
Okay.
The I double checked in my beginning weapon options included crossbow,
Oh, okay.
like light crossbow
Okay.
and bolts.
Yep, I have one too.
Okay.
All right. Well, if we want to check this cave, I could sneak in there. I think I'm a bit stealthier than some of you. that
Why
I
don't you
won't
why don't
mention.
you take why don't you take point?
So, where?
And by not mentioning you mean me.
Well, I was trying to be discreet on your behalf. You didn't have to but if you'd prefer, I just be straightforward. I was trying to not be blunt, like you said.
True.
Okay. For the tokens that are on the keep map, is there?
Okay.
I seem to be missing someone.
Acatheus went down to the bottom layer, or the round on the wall, the bottom corner of the top second floor.
Okay. I'm going to gather you so I can put you on the other map.
Yay! New map, new map.
I believe this will make it so you don't have to worry about controlling your characters.
Mhm. Right. So we still see the castle. If you
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Okay.
haven't
Gotcha.
followed you yet.
I just, as someone who's been on the DM side, I know that sometimes I switch screens, but I don't switch it for the players, and I wanted to help.
Okay. How do I? Okay. Why am I? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So.
Creep, creep, creep into the cave.
Yep. So, what do all of you see? Do you see your
Yeah,
character at
yeah.
the bottom?
We see the whole
Oh,
map.
don't move.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we see the whole map.
Oh, you see the whole map?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Fog of
supposed
War is
to.
kind of missing.
Yeah.
Yes. Did that do it?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, regardless.
That's okay. We can pretend.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Pretend. What is this? A game?
We use our imagination.
while the all three of you are there, only Gruksha has actually approached at this time.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna creep in
Okay.
first. Do 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 do. Shall I make a stealth roll?
Yes.
That's a 14.
Okay.
Rather a low roll, actually, but sometimes that's the breaks.
Well.
I just realized you're supposed to say them's the breaks. Just saying that's the breaks doesn't work. It sounds wrong, even though it's actually grammatically more correct.
Okay. So, you are. So
Mm-hmm.
I just revealed some. Hopefully, revealed some enemies to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
I'm gonna say that is.
Wow.
What,
Mm-hmm.
That's a
So,
problem.
what is the one next to the creeper?
the silhouette one is a skeleton.
Gotcha.
Skelly.
All right. I will come back to the others, and first I'll say, there's a thing I can do first before we continue any other things where I can use my brain to telepathically communicate with some of the group, but I can't do it for everybody. So here's the question: who is going to feel most left out if you can't participate in the telepathy?
I, I'm fine with it.
All right.
Okay.
Why don't you use the telepathy for the fighters?
All right. Well, if I can, where is my? I'm trying to find the feature where it describes that, and then I'm not. There we go.
Well,
My
where's the
psychic
fire?
whispers. So I'm gonna roll a d6, and for that many hours, um, I a number of creatures up to my proficiency bonus, which is just 2. So I think for Relasmus and Elme, I will. Let's see, roll the d6, and it's only a 1, alas. So, but for 1 hour, the three of us have telepathy with us as long as we are within 1 mile of each other.
Okay.
This should allow us to coordinate a little better.
Yes.
Uh,
But once I do that, I will come back and say, also, there's a bunch of monsters in there. But I think I might try to to toss something in there in such a way that it will repeat the little thing we saw outside, to perhaps make the creepers blow the others up.
Hmm.
Or if anyone has like illusions or something.
No, I don't have anything like that. No.
no.
All right, well then,
Yeah,
I will basically just try to hide and throw something at one of them from hiding.
Oh. So, I would say this would be, uh, hmm. I would say, sleight of hand.
Well, what I was assuming is that if I am hidden from them with a stealth, then I would be attacking from.
Well, basically, if you're wanting to, are you wanting to make it seem like,
Well,
make
so
it?
I guess that's a good point. Is that normally attacking from stealth would be at advantage, but then your position is revealed, right? So
Well,
that's the.
Basically, if you want to basically do an attack
Thank you.
at,
Mhm.
the
Actually, no, never mind. I was just trying to think what other alternatives there might be. No, I'm not going to do that. But I had the thought of just throwing my elemental gem in there.
Funny, but maybe not quite the right plan.
Yeah. Well, so I think what is if a sleight of hand is offered, I would like to perhaps just pick up a rock and throw it um, at one of the creepers to, but ideally without it revealing my presence.
Okay, yeah. So I'm okay with that.
Right. Okay, well, I got a 9, but I have proficiency on sleight of hand. I would like to use my bolstered knack
Okay.
to add a 3 to that, so it's a 12.
Mm.
Okay. Let me.
That could have gone better.
Uh, Sadly, I it it doesn't work.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
You see the creeper responds to the throw.
mhm.
Uh, doesn't doesn't think it comes from a zombie or a skeleton.
Okay.
Right. So it's looking. It doesn't see.
Okay, so I'm not revealed, but it doesn't make it attack anything.
Correct.
Okay. Well, so I feed that telepathically back. I just say, well, we need a way for it to actually think one of the other creatures did it. Any ideas?
Well, I've got the crossbow.
Well, but I could also just throw a psychic blade at it. I think the key is to try to make it think that something else did it.
Alright.
yeah.
Um,
I
Sorry.
mean, we could just
I
rush
got
in there
nothing.
and attack them. I'm just saying.
No, but I think this is an opportunity. But
Yeah.
if
Well,
you
there's
like,
also an awful lot of them there.
right, if you maybe you can
Do we have
attack
any
the
way
sec-
to block the tunnel? Because if we could agitate the creepers and then prevent them from getting back through to us before they
go
blow up.
boom.
hmm.
I mean, just I mean, if you
I
use
mean,
your
we could
second-
just run in there and fight them. I'm just saying. I think I could throw my elemental gem in there and let it fight them.
I think that might be your best choice, actually.
I will say that yeah, you might get an idea that there might be another part where that strategy would be better.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
I think trying to get the creeper to explode is by missile weapons might be our best tack. That if we can
All right.
hurt those things, then we can both creepers. Yeah.
Okay,
So I
then.
think the
Well,
second
so
blade.
how about this? What I'll do is I'll creep ahead, and I will attempt to hit one of the creepers and make it blow up from a distance. But if I aggro them, I am definitely running back out here, not to fight them all by myself.
That's absolutely fair. We want to aggro
And
them.
I'll be ready, like, I'll be ready to take a
Yeah.
shot at one with the crossbow.
Yes, good idea.
Mhm.
All right, so I will sneak back in and try to do a sneak attack.
Okay. On one of the creepers?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Am I rolling with advantage? Because that first one is not a good roll. Because I am
Yeah.
from hiding, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That first. Oh my God! A 2 and then a 3 on the die.
Oh
so
my
a 9.
god.
Oh,
A 9.
Ah,
Alrighty.
yeah. You you throw and you're you know you're psychic daggers are just
Mm-hmm.
are they're flashy.
Look, it's
So-
hiding behind. It's hiding behind the things. It's a whole. Well, it's not going well. I'm coming out.
So
All right.
the creepers so these first 4 enemies have been alerted
All right.
to you
Mhm.
and are
All right. So the rest of us are coming up behind. Are we rolling initiative?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't.
That sucked.
I didn't do it on my token. So there we go.
Eh.
Let's... Okay, but that should actually be 10 or 14. I mean. All right. I'm excited.
Okay.
This is an excellent combat opportunity. Who wanted to try to sideline the encounter through trickery? Not I.
Let's see. Okay.
I mean, just think if any of us had like Mage Hand or Minor Illusion, that would.
Oh, yeah.
I would absolutely have allowed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
Okay, so I would- Okay.
All right.
So it is Arcathius.
I have the highest initiative. Wow.
Yep.
Are we,
Alrighty.
are we missing
That-
somebody? Where did or we have someone on top of someone else? There we go.
All right. I will cast Sacred Flame on the creeper. So it needs to make a deck saving throw, please.
18.
Now they've done that does absolutely nothing. I will just move to here then.
Okay. So it is. So is that everything for you?
You know what? No, yeah. Oh, well, that's a cantrip. So yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast. Yes, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So let's make a spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
how far-
weapon. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Never mind.
Spiritual weapon has to be within 60 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put it like back here a bit.
What if
Here.
you had used your spiritual weapon? Tried to make it attack that. Actually, that part of what I was about to say is spiritual weapon is one of the examples where in the Baldur's Gate 3 video game compared to standard 5e, they substantially changed the way that particular spell works in a way that I think is kind of fascinating, and I'm torn about whether or not that's a better way overall, or because basically it becomes a physical thing with hit points that can
Right.
be attacked.
Ah,
Right.
Hey, yeah, and I've gotten monsters go concentrating on that and save my characters. Yeah, it's really
Right,
useful that
exactly.
way.
It can absorb enemy attacks in that way, but also if it takes a couple of
Mm.
those, then it goes away, as opposed to sticking around. So I can see.
Yeah, but sometimes you need more bodies, so
Yeah.
it's I the extra body approach. So yeah,
Mhm. It's an interesting
it's
balance
interesting
question.
variation. Yeah.
so you are
Oh, I can use that attack. I can attack with the spiritual weapon in the same round. So let's do that to finish our round. I keep forgetting that. All right, it's going to attack the creeper, of course. That is a 21.
that hits.
Good.
That is
Bonk.
10 damage
Okay.
as my spiritual warhammer whacks the creeper.
Okay, so that actually is a pretty good, a pretty hefty chunk of
All
chunk
right.
of change. So next are the zombies.
How zombies got a 17 initiative? I'll never know. Miracles.
Roll
Natural
high.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So one against Relasmus, one against Elmi. So Relasmus.
do we think these are real undead that I can actually try to turn?
Worth a try.
You can try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try the next round.
So the hit is plus plus 3. Okay, so 8.
Oh, okay. Who is that against?
You.
That's a miss.
Okay, so against Elmi. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Max damage of 7.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh boy.
But that is their turn.
Still haven't gone through all my temps.
Yeah. Okay, so now it is Skeleton's turn.
Skelly.
Skeleton has a bow. So, let's see, which...
Senor Skeletor.
So, it is going to be against Grooksha.
Hmm.
I doubt any... yeah. 7 to hit?
No.
Okay. Now it's Grooksha.
All right.
Grooksha.
Well, I think the zombie currently harassing our fighters. My first target.
Okay.
I don't want to move around to flank because I don't want to get any closer to that creeper. So what I will do
I
is
can't blame you.
hit it from here. I think it'll be fine. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. And then
You
with
get-
sneak attack at damage, that's a total of 9.
Oh.
9
Yeah.
hit points. And then if it's not down, I will hit it again.
Again.
Get it. That's only a 13 to hit, but I don't know.
Yep, that hits.
All right. So that is going to be not including sneak attack, so just 5 more damage.
Wow. It still is up.
Okay. I will move back here away from the zombies. And because of my mobile feat, because I attacked it with a melee attack, it can't
Okay.
make an opportunity attack against me.
I was gonna actually just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Now it's the creeper's turn.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Go up to here.
I'm not liking us.
But now it is Relasmus.
Okay. So the one that's in front of Elme is hurt, correct? And the other one's not.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to uh I would like to stow my shield so I can attack with the spear two-handed.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. All right. And
Nice.
critical hit.
Bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow.
Which one?
The one in front of Elme.
Nice.
Woot!
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me
No.
let's see.
Uh,
That's 9 plus another D8
Well, guess what?
is 13 damage.
Guess what?
He's gone.
It's gone. It's
Uh-huh.
dead.
Okay.
Not even its undead fortitude can withstand the power of a crit.
Nice.
All right. And that was my action. You know something? I'm not going to rage yet. Hold on just a second. No, yeah, I mean, I should have raged there, but I don't think it matters much. There we go. I'll rage just in case I get hit by something.
Okay. So that
All right.
end of your turn.
End of my turn.
Okay, Elme.
All right. So there is a skeleton in front of me.
The zombie.
Oh, zombie.
Creeper.
All right. Well, I had the crossbow out, so I'm gonna drop that and pull. Zombies would probably go with slashing, so I'll.
Fine. I realize you got a creeper that is hissing.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, I'll hit better with the rapier. Switch to the rapier. Step over this zombie's body and swing batter.
Okay.
That'll be a 14 to hit.
That does hit.
All right. Only 9. Crap.
Oh,
Actually,
exactly its HP.
Ah,
woo!
That creeper
Fizzles.
stops hissing and poofs into a pile of
Pixel dust.
black powder.
And I'm just going to stay here for the moment because, yeah, actually, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Okay. So it is Arcathius.
Okay, Arcathius is going to move to here. I'm doing that because I'm going to try to get as many of these are 5-foot squares.
Yes.
That's that one, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I can get these 3 zombies and this skeleton. I cannot get the back skeletons with a potential turn undead. So I will bring out my holy symbol of the goddess Roga and
Alright. You could actually go closer.
yeah, but getting closer to those zombies is a little dicey. I'm gonna stay anchored to the fighters and the rogue. So yeah, I will. So I'll go for these four, and they can need. If they are true undead, they need to make a wisdom saving throw at DC 13, or they need to get turned for a minute until they take damage.
So
They had undead fortitude, so hopefully.
Hopefully, they are real undead,
Mhm.
real boys.
is it DC 13?
DC of 13. I'm still a young cleric.
Okay.
See, I started thinking about like what would be like antimatter undead, but then I just said, what is anti-dead?
So
You know, is
all
anti-dead the same as alive? It doesn't seem like it would be. It would have to be something else.
Positive energy plane.
Mhm.
so what's the effect of a turn undead?
For me, it is they have to let's see what's the exact reading here. There we are. Turn undead. They they must they must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as I can, and they cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. They cannot take reactions. Now, if they're attacked, that stops.
Mhm.
For its action, it can only take the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. So unless they take damage, they start running. And
Okay.
keep running and do not get within 30 feet of me.
So uh all three zombies are turned. The
Nice.
skeleton's not.
Ah.
So
It's a zombie's turn, so that's perfect.
well
Yeah.
remember, you have your spiritual weapon up.
Mhm.
Yes, I do. Okay,
Right
so the
next to
skeleton.
a skeleton that's
this-
not turned.
Oh, then we're gonna play whack the skelly, act the skelly with the spiritual weapon. Obviously, let's go see
Yeah.
how that works. That is an 18.
That hits.
No bones about it. It's gonna feel my warhammer for 5 damage.
Okay, and that is force damage.
Yes,
Darn. It doesn't count like
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
it's not. It's not even a blade. It's a warhammer, so it wouldn't even be a blade. It would be bludgeoning anyway.
Well, I mean it's force instead of bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So otherwise it would
Oh, it take.
take
Yeah.
extra damage.
Oh, that's right. Oh well. Anyway. This,
I kind of feel like there should be more enemies that have different, like with just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, have resistances or vulnerabilities to one or the other.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can actually, rock
'Cause-
paper scissors.
Because
more
with
battles.
those three, pretty much it's only skeletons and then like some oozes that'll like split into two if you slash them.
Yeah. Yep. So time to write some more homebrews, huh?
Yeah. Everybody loves nitpicking
How about-
the details of 5e
How
rules.
about this? How about the zombie that's right in front of?
Yeah, that one has to move.
And I'll
No-
just say here is out of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, it ran out of the cave. Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
would be legal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's fine. That's fine.
Wouldn't it
Okay.
have to pass through Relasimus to go that way?
Well, I'm gonna say that it can like
Zigzag
basically
around.
it did a diagonal.
Okay, so
it
I
would-
mean, I guess it could do that, and we could make opportunity attacks on it. But if we did that, it would end the turn.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm
Right,
okay
yeah,
with
right.
you discussing it beforehand.
Yeah.
That-
I mean, I feel like
Yeah. No, let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
okay.
It's-
I mean, don't
Yeah.
mean all right. We'll have to chase it down
Let-
later.
Yeah.
Yes, we will. But
It'll
Yeah.
probably end and come back. But
But
turning
that's
doesn't
for
last
a
forever.
minute, right?
Minute. Yep.
Okay.
10 turns.
So
doesn't
That's
require
the end of the-
concentration either. Is another nice thing about it.
Mhm.
Yes.
that's the end of the zombies' turn.
Mhm.
And now it's
Now,
Skelly's.
Now it's
Ellie's. And let's see that. I'm just gonna check something. Okay, so this one right here is gonna go for the nearest target. And that is that is a 17 to hit.
Is that against?
That's a Arcathius.
Yeah.
Okay, a 17 will miss. Yeah, I wasn't sure who you meant by nearest target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and this one, in the further back, also, natural one.
Picking on the cleric. How
Actually-
rude.
Natural one. It hits this other one for a
Doesn't hit the creeper?
no.
All right.
Darn.
Oh, well.
Been fun.
And that's 7. So. Okay, so and this one is going to come over here and shoot at Relasmus. And that is a miss.
Take,
Or
Take-
sorry, Arcathius.
oh,
So
wow. Pick on the turning cleric.
that
Yeah.
is the end of
Oh,
And
that's
the
not
skeleton
necessarily a
turn.
bad plan.
No,
Mhm.
I have a decent armor class, so you know.
the Gurushka.
All right. Well, I think then. Hang on.
This is not Baldur's Gate 3, so you can't get flanking with the spiritual weapon.
Right. Yeah, that's the other piece of that.
Yeah, that's always been useful.
It's just double
Asterion
checking the
loves it.
range of my normal. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make ranged attacks on that nearest skeleton with my psychic
I will
blades.
say,
Hmm?
I will say that the second creeper has yet to act.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, I don't have like assassination or anything like that. So.
Don't you have surprise attack?
Oh, you might. You know, you're right. You're right about the my bugbear feature. Thank you.
Bug there.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll attack that one then. It's yeah. So it's within my normal range. So I'll go ahead and would I get surprise attack on it? Or I mean sneak attack as well?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'll say it can. Yeah, you
Cuz
basically
it's
you're-
dumb, it hasn't figured out anything's happening yet.
it saw that the skeletons are shooting at something. The zombies are running.
Okay.
Doesn't quite know what else is going on.
Well, groovy then. I will definitely attack it with advantage with my psychic blades. Boo, that's only a 12 to hit.
So that does hit.
All right, good.
That is their AC.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so then that's going to be 14 plus the surprise attack, which is another 7. So 21 total damage.
You took it out in one hit.
Nice.
Woo!
Surprised? And so then I guess the bonus action one I will
You got the one nearest you is looking pretty hurt.
yeah, I'll go ahead and just attack that one then with the bonus action attack, which is only an 11 to hit, alas.
And that is not enough.
Hmm.
It goes right between its ribs. Okay, so it would be
Creeper's done.
Creeper's turn.
But
Except
creepers are gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now it's Relasmus.
I am going to stow my spear and charge up to this skeleton and smack it with my fist.
Yeah. Bonk.
Paunch.
That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Punch those bones.
And
did 7 damage plus 2 for rage is 9.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
It was at 1 HP, so
Okay.
Ah,
All right, so he
and
just comes
you're-
in with hold on. It's because this is Melasmith. He's doesn't just punch it. He does comes up and does a spin kick and just scatters the bones across the tunnel.
ah,
I got a list of wrestling moves there.
nice. That works. Okay, so it is now Elme.
Alrighty. So that one's been running away.
So the only things that are not running away are the skeletons.
Alright. I'll drop the rapier, bring out the... Which one do I have? Warhammer.
Okay.
Because if I recall correctly, you tend to smash the
Bones break easy when it's
bones break easy when it's at. So
or bludgeon bones break.
yeah,
That's-
so
that's
that's
the-
only a 10 to hit.
that misses.
Yep. And that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay, so it's back up to the top with Arceus.
okay, so let us move our spiritual weapon to here. Oh, I meant to grab, not to build another one. There we are. We're going to go to here and whack at that skeleton.
Okay.
All right. All right, come on. That is a 19
That hits.
for 7 force damage.
That is a hefty blow.
All right, and then I will move to here, and I will use a cantrip of Sacred Flame on said same skeleton. Make a dex save, please, Mr. Skeleton or Ms. Skeleton. Or
8.
that fails, so it's going to take some radiant damage.
Yes.
It's going to take 6 radiant damage, as a matter of fact.
Okay, and actually,
Is it vulnerable to it?
no, I just wanted to make sure about the save amount, and that was good. 6.
Yep.
Guess what? The radiant fire burns it to death.
By the power of the goddess Roga, you burn.
Okay.
War cleric for the win.
Nicely done.
So now it is the zombies' turn.
And they
are-
I move closer, and they keep running.
Well, actually, you can see that they're actually clawing at a door in the wall.
Okay. Well,
So now it's the last remaining skeleton's turn. And that is a 14 against Elme.
Well, we went up in level, so I now have a 15.
how'd your arm
Did
class
you,
go up, Dex?
Yeah.
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 Did the ability score improvement?
Yeah.
Just so you know, feats or ASI are good. Just so you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a feat.
I did ability, but
Okay.
because now I'm at Dex 18.
Yeah. So now it is
I did the same thing.
now it's Gurushka.
Dex sisters all the way.
Yup.
Dexy's
We're too Dexy for your arrows. All right, yeah. So I'll move up and go ahead and just, pew pew with my psychic blades.
skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We saved the zombies for last.
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
This would be no sneak attack, I imagine.
8.
Yeah, so just 8 for that first one.
Good.
And then the bonus be 17 to hit for another 8 psychic
That
damage.
that one is down as well.
Ha. Only zombies remaining. You suppose if a blocky extraplanar zombie bites you, does it turn you into a regular zombie or one of them?
Let's not find out.
Oh, where's your scientific inquiry spirit?
I'm a cleric, not a scientist.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn, Jim, I'm a cleric, not a scientist. Thank you, Nobilis.
I was thinking, back off, man. I'm not a scientist.
Okay, so that was Grushka. So now it is Relasmus.
All right. Run up. Oh, the skeletons are all dead, huh? Okay, fine. Yeah. Because the skeletons are fine, but the zombies are gross. So I'm gonna pull the spear out and charge up to this zombie and stick it.
Okay, stick it good.
Now
When
we're
a
gonna
zombie
keep
comes
going.
along,
Another
you must stick it.
critical.
Oh wow!
You can stick it.
Booyah damage.
Stick it.
Okay, that's 8
Stick
plus
it
2
good.
rage is 10, plus another 1d8. For 3 is a total of 13 damage on that
Dang.
critical.
So the one you're in front of is so that you said how much? 13 total?
13 total.
Okay. It's still up. It's no longer turned. And now, anything else on your turn?
I don't think I have any bonus actions I can actually take. Nope. Yep.
Nothing quickened you can.
Can't cast spells while enraging.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this character is not made for huge synergies at once. It's more like having lots of different things I can do.
Barberer.
So, Elme.
Alrighty, we
A
are...
barberer! Oh my god! He needs to have clickers.
Mm,
Alright, so except for the one that's on the outside, we just have these guys up front. So I'm just going to charge that one
Are you-
still with the Warhammer.
Are you going to charge the one that was not turned? Or that?
No, no, you're going after the one that Erasmus went after, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
concentrate
Concentrate fire.
damage.
Concentrate damage and non-reactions.
That's only an 8. Well, with then whatever charging adds. If
Doesn't
it
add
does.
Charging doesn't add anything.
No.
Not anymore. Okay. So yeah, I missed.
There
No.
are feats you can take that give you bonuses when you charge.
All
Actually,
right,
you did
okay.
not. You did not miss.
Oh,
It's an armor class of 8.
alrighty then.
Get him.
Slow, unarmored, gooey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do nothing.
6.
Generally unpleasant to be around.
6
Okay.
damage.
That one is. It's still up.
But not by much.
Yeah. So next is Arcathius.
Okay, first of all, let's take our handy dandy search weapon, move it to there, and whack at the
Mackety schmackety doo.
zombie.
Whackety schmackety doo.
15,
It's
9 force
Okay.
damage.
let me check.
What does that to it? That thing.
Yep. Okay. And it looks like it's about to be down. Yes.
5.
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20. Move to here. I'll cast Sacred Flame on it. Dex save, please, Mr. Zombie doesn't want to die.
Natural 13 minus 2.
Oh, -2.
Yes.
So
So
11.
that's 11.
Oh, then it failed. Because 13
Does it do at least
13.
1 damage?
Yes.
Then that zombie is dead.
5 radiant damage. Die, die, die. Feel the wrath of Rogo. Not Fiona.
Okay. So up next is the one remaining zombie.
Who has not been attacked, so it's not going
Yeah.
to attack anybody.
Yeah.
In fact, it's going to try to keep moving away because it's now
Yeah.
closer
It's
to
just-
me.
Crawling against the clawing against the door and wall that it's up against.
Mhm.
I have no
Hands too blocky for doorknob.
Mm.
So Grushka next.
Alright. Do. Strolling up. Ding. And I mean, I'll go ahead and just get it. Zap. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Hits.
With sneak attack damage is 17 psychic damage.
That is a hefty hit.
All right. Let's see about a number 2. That's going to be 16 to hit
Hits.
for 5 additional damage.
So the second one hits it in the head and it just
Mm-hmm.
still up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, Erasmus, care to finish it off?
All right. I'll step over the dead zombie and
Squishy.
yeah, let's stab it with the spear.
Hey.
19, not quite another critical. But 13 points of damage.
Okay. And that
Right
is
in.
enough.
All
Right into its intestines.
Oh, right through its brain case.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. And so you see strangely blocky brains pour out as it just goes to the ground.
How worried should we be about that one that ran out of the front of the cave?
It will come back in a little bit.
You know what? I'll keep an eye out for it.
Zombie,
Well,
come back!
how about this? You can keep a watch for it, and then basically pelt it with spells until it's dead. Spells.
I don't
and
think it'll be a
like-
problem.
All right.
Basically, I'm okay saying that that's what you do.
Okay.
So
We take a
that-
few minutes to hunt it down and kill it at range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sacred flame and spells all the day long.
And of course, parts of my soul focused through my brain.
Yeah, does your soul actually regenerate or come back to your body? How does that actually work?
It's a very good question.
Oh God.
So
I haven't run out yet.
I'm
And
just,
I'm
I'm just gonna
going
make
to-
a benediction in Ruska's direction. Like, please,
I'm going
please
to-
protect her solo goddess. I don't know if she can do this forever.
I'm
Amen.
going to grab and like reassemble where all my stuff goes.
So, you can. So you are faced with a door.
Perhaps that is a good moment.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger to leave for
Okay.
tonight, as we are past our usual stopping point.
Okay.
But I think
Thank you, David.
what What awaits us on the other side of that door? Will we find the
blocky
portal?
creatures.
Is there going to be a dragon fight at some point? We
Oh,
will
God.
find out when we return next week for more adventure on so many levels.
So many
many
levels.
levels.